Okay. I think we're live. Seeing my captions, which is a good sign that everything is working again. But hi, everybody. It's been a minute. Um, a lot longer than I thought I'd be away, but I'm here. So, welcome. Whether you're watching me morning, afternoon, or evening, whether you're watching and lurking, because again, as I always say, I'm a lurker friendly streamer. So, if you just like to come by and say hi but don't want to say anything, that is completely cool and fair. Or whether you're watching the VOD, for those of you who are on YouTube who, like to just come by and watch in terms of shenanigans as much as possible, I appreciate you as always. But it's me, it's C. I hope you're having a good one. And taking care of yourself as always. Just to give a little bit of a heads up, since I've been gone for a minute, I just want to say thank you all so much. Whether you've been keeping up with me on social media or for my friends and mutuals who I've been chatting with, I'm not trying to go completely ghost like Danny Phantom, but there's just been a lot of stuff going on in the background. So, as I've shared on previous streams and as I will share again in this space, my schedule is set up already over on YouTube. So, for those of you who follow me on that platform, you know by now that my schedule is set up for now until April, May-ish. Apologies, I haven't finished up my May schedule, but essentially all my streams in terms of my plans are already out in the ethos, so you kind of have an idea of what to expect from me. Unfortunately, like I said, because of the things I'm dealing with outside of streaming, my streams are subject to being canceled towards the last minute. I'm hoping not to do that too often unless something comes up or like an emergency or I just don't feel well. But I do want to be respectful of folks' time and energy to make sure that I let folks know because of some of the stuff going on in the background, we might have to change our schedule last minute. So I did that ahead of time to only give you an idea of what I will be doing that week. But also as I kind of get readjusted to all the things happening behind the scenes, to have this plan forward for what I want to do as a streamer. So again, it just is what it is right now in terms of shenanigans. And hi Diego, welcome in. I hope you're having a nice one. Yeah, it's been a minute. It feels like it's been a long time. and it kind of has since I've had to cancel and rearrange things, but I hope you're doing well. It's lovely to see you on a stream. And again, to give folks some updates as well too, I did have to edit and arrange things, so I did have to cancel some streams because my OBS was being weird. And yes, thank you, Diego. I appreciate that, which as a streamer, and as I'll tell people too who want to stream or are interested in streamers, I do have the right to just do what I have to do to take care of myself, of course. So I appreciate the community I've been cultivating as a streamer in this ecosystem where folks genuinely are been really kind and sweet if something happens or I have to scamper or cancel at the last minute. I want to be transparent as much as I feel comfortable to, respecting my own privacy about what's going on, but I just want to be mindful of that as well. But I appreciate you, Diego, and other folks, putting that reminder out because I do want to remind folks that I'm the same way where, I never get upset if a streamer has to cancel or something's going on in their lives or they just need to take a step back because I think it's really important to have balance. And even if it's a hobby or something serious, we all need to have what we can take care of and to spend time with folks that we love and, handle some stuff we got to handle. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how that goes. But I really appreciate streaming. I do love doing it. It's a lot of fun for me to do it for fun. So I'm really enjoying it for what it is, which is why I'm willing to make it work, despite the shenanigans and dynamics going on in the background in terms of everything. So all this to say, I do have my stream set up until May. I'm going to try to, with my best, try to get them up for June, probably by the end of this week, going into the weekend. And no, I appreciate it again, Diego, in terms of the fan art. It was really well done. Like I said, I don't mind a little bit of, shenanigans and dynamics, but like I always say, as long as it's safe for work and, not explicit or anything, I'm totally fine in terms of fan art. So I appreciate all the art you've done. And like I always say, even though I don't have my shout out set up just yet, which I'll go into some of the edits, which includes the thing you see on the screen right now if you're watching live. And for those of you watching the VOD, you're probably wondering, what's that? But I appreciate it. It's good. It's good, Diego. I appreciate you in terms of all the creativity and art you're doing. And even though I don't have my commands up, please go check out Diego. And welcome in, Toko. Hi there. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well today. It's lovely to see you as always on stream. I'm doing a little quick check-in and a little bit of chatting before we get started with the run of the show today for shenanigans. But I hope you're taking care and having a nice one. Especially since we had that combo where I appreciate you. I appreciate our combos, Toko. And I have to respond back to your message. I still have some comments I'd like to share with you, but I'll get back to you about that soon. Um, so what is some updates I can share? So I did have to update my OBS. It actually was being really weird. So you might have seen I had to cancel one of my streams because OBS was tripping out. Because of the software that I use, I actually ended up, it worked out where I was trying to figure out why OBS wasn't working, why the video wasn't showing up. It just was doing a lot of really weird glitchy things. I actually was able to, because of that, not only like refurbish OBS and download everything. As you can see, things are working for the most part, but I was able to actually clear out my hard drive to give myself more space because I had succumbed to the good old, as folks have heard, Riot client shenanigans where, depending on the PC or computer that you have, when you download games like League of Legends or I think Valorant, they put like a malware-like software on your PC or program, and that ended up happening to my PC where even though I deleted it off my tech, and this is no shade to anybody who plays those games, do what you want to do. I just don't play those games unless it's a friend or mutual that I know, which I will say, I will admit here, it's not a thing I'm ashamed of, but I did dabble in League of Legends for a hot second. But I don't play Valorant or League of Legends as much as I play other games, of course, and it's very rare, actually. It's been a hot minute. But either way, I downloaded it at one point. It wasn't really doing too well on my PC. It wasn't working, so I deleted it. But unfortunately, when I did that, it kept a bunch of files on my PC that I couldn't get rid of for a long time. So that was actually what was causing the entire time I've been streaming for about the last couple of months, a lot of tech issues where a lot of my software wouldn't work. So I ended up having to reinstall OBS, delete a bunch of files, and so now my PC works a lot better. I'm still working out some kinks because of that, because I have a lot more space, and I actually will go ahead and probably get another terabyte of storage on my PC to help me in terms of like gaming. Even though I have, like I've shared with you all before, I'm probably going to split a lot of the games, which apologies I haven't done this yet on stream. But I do plan to play PC and Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 5 games because I do want to actually use my consoles if I have them. Otherwise, I don't buy consoles I don't use very much because it's just a giant glorified piece of technology I don't use. But all to say, it worked out in that way where I got to clear out my PC and now it works a lot better. And because of that, I actually have what you see on the screen, which is a co-working widget. Shout out to Benny Arts as well as other folks who do make widgets. I've been testing and fiddling around with a few to be able to use not only for music, because I've liked the music co-working sessions I've been a part of, but I've also really wanted to for a very long time, especially probably for Twitch. For those of you on YouTube, I'll have to figure something else out. It'll probably be playing more of the royalty-free music. But I did want to actually use like my Spotify and some of the soundtracks that I listen to do co-working sessions with you all, and also have a community list and a list for me specifically that you all can use. And checking in, one of my drawings of you is a concept for my project of Revival Mob. The difference I had included animation gaming style with you other YouTubers. Yeah, no, VTubers. No, that makes sense for sure. I've seen like the different posts, not only with myself, with other VTubers too. So that makes sense to me, and I appreciate it. It's really cool. I like I said, I like the concept, and I appreciate it in terms of creativity and thinking. And seeing other folks being involved too. So yeah. So all it is to say, what you're seeing on the screen is one of those widgets. Of course, it's not completely set up. I just have it programmed in so far. I will probably do a Twitch exclusive stream for that. So for my YouTube folks, I'm not ignoring you. I just need to figure out how to get the co-working widget to work on both platforms. But my ultimate goal, as I've told you all, is to have a task list so folks can use that for co-working and for you all to hear music. Outside of course, like my theme song and the music I have for my VTuber self. But I plan to have this widget hopefully at this testing this week, if not this month, into April, to be able to use it for the commands with StreamerBot. No promises, of course, because y'all know me, I take forever to learn how to use tech. But that's ultimately the goal. So I just wanted to have that sitting here on my screen to know that, yes, I am still working on that, even though it's been almost a 6-month thing. And I need to check in with some friends and mutuals who know a little bit more about tech for me to make sure I'm doing things right. Because, like I said, the ultimate goal for me is to primarily switch from the other bots I've been using to StreamerBot. I do like that one the most. It's the most intuitive. I just need to do some test streams, so don't be surprised as you see in the past if you see more test streams on Twitch and YouTube. So it's kind of how that works for my brain. Other than that, I did post this week's schedules on socials. Again, I apologize. Thank you for your patience. I'm working on being more consistent posting on YouTube and the Discord as well in both places. But for this week, I will be streaming today, tomorrow, and Friday. Today is Wanderstop. We'll also be playing Unicorn Overlord and Final Fantasy XIV. That's essentially going to be the schedule lineup until further notice. I do plan to bring Infinity Nikki back. I've mainly been just trying to work out the kinks with that game, but thankfully, again, since I have more space on my technology, there hasn't been too many shenanigans in regards to that too, which I'm thankful for. And even though we're going to add that back, because I do want to show y'all some of the Sovereign fights, specifically to get towards the most up-to-date information. And we did get the new patch update for the storyline, specifically with spoopy, scary stuff. And I'm like, oh, great. But I'll play it because it looks cool, even though I'm low-key a little scared. Y'all saw me at that one part, for those of you who are here for the Infinity Nikki streams, where I got jump scared at the ghost train level. So there'll be more of that, essentially. I do plan to, as a heads up, my birthday month is next month, which is not a shocker. But I do plan to play South of Midnight, which is the game I'm super excited for on the PC on April 8th. So that's my plan. So I did tell y'all South of Midnight and Sea of Stars would be on my docket as soon as those games dropped. So I will be doing that next month, which I'm super, super excited about. So other than that, I think that's pretty much it in terms of the lineup. I also do want to say here, I will post in the Discord for those of you part of Black in the Mix. But thank you for all of you who participated, whether you shared the post, were enthusiastic to get involved, or just, you know, celebrated Black History Month in the way that you have. Like I said, I will be doing that every single year. And of course, I always support Black creatives, developers, game designers, and the whole 9 yards every day, all day, because we Black around here. So I'm really grateful to be able to just enjoy the ambience of that and really celebrate just how many dope people exist on this planet who make creativity, or excuse me, make creative arts and magic happen for folks like me to enjoy and, you know, do their thing with, you know what I'm saying? So there's that. I gotta make a formal post in the Discord for those of you in there, so apologies. It's been a little bit of a patience and waiting for that since, again, there's so much stuff happening. But I did want to say here on stream that I'm finally back to a more consistent schedule, even though there's still shenanigans going on behind the scenes. So with that in mind, that is everything. Like I said, tonight is Wanderstop. I just want to shout out. Let me make sure I get my thing right. So excuse me. I just want to give a shout out to Ivy Road Games. Just for context for Wanderstop, the game is already out for those of you who know about it. I know it's been in the ethos of the game developer world for a minute, but I actually got a developer key from the folks behind the game, so I really appreciate the opportunities I've gotten to play games like this, whether it's Seekers of Skyville, which, don't get it twisted, I'm still part of the creator program, and there's been some really dope updates, so I'm looking forward to talking about that as well in a future stream, since I've been paying attention to those things with all the shenanigans and dynamics going on in the world. But Ivy Road Games sent me a key to play Wanderstop. So even though the game's been out for about a week or so now, I did still want to play it specifically. The game itself takes about 10 hours to get through, 10 to 15 hours. So I will actually go ahead and finish the game out, because the goal would be to play that. And then I do think we have scheduled, which I'll probably adjust things a little bit given some of the shenanigans in the last week or two, Tiny Bookshop. And I do know Spilled is coming out next week, which is another cozy game that I want to play about, you know, clean up and environmental health and that type of thing. Maybe climate change, that kind of stuff. I don't know. We'll see in terms of like descriptors. It's really environmental health, cleaning up like oceans and lakes and things. And I kickstarted it a long time ago, so I know that game's coming out. But all to say, I do want to play Wanderstop. I did want to finish the game out for you all since it's a pretty cool game. I'm specifically going to be playing it on PC. I also more than likely will probably get it on PlayStation 5, a physical copy, because for context, y'all, all of the games I typically play even as a hobbyist streamer, I typically own. And what I mean by typically is I genuinely own all of them, at least in a physical copy. If I don't own them physically, I do have a Steam copy. So I was really grateful that the folks behind the game sent me a key to play it, and I really want to support the game and buy a physical copy like I did with Sea of Stars. So that's basically what I mean. So all to say, that's the goal tonight, is to play Wanderstop. But if you're here and wondering about co-working, I will be doing that tomorrow and Friday with Final Fantasy XIV and Unicorn Overlord. I'm going to try to use the widget as well as the task list with that. So thank you for your patience in terms of tech issues. But yeah, that's kind of the goal. We're going to play probably for about a few hours, maybe till about 10:30-ish to 11 my time. So we'll play for a couple of hours. And like I said, my goal is to get through most of the story, since Wanderstop is essentially a game that's about tea and burnout, which I think is a really important mental health topic. I know I've experienced like burnout and frustration and just being tired in terms of things and changes. So I think it's a very opportune game to be playing right now, and something that I think would be really cool to kind of like dive into. So shout out to the folks at, again, Ivy Road Games for the opportunity to play. And I hope for folks who check out the VOD or listening live or lurking, I hope you check out the game or support it. Like I said, I'm always about support your game developers and the folks who make games. It's really important to do so. Oh no, Diego, you're fine. You don't have to apologize. Like I said, I try to be open and honest as I feel comfortable to on the streams. But yeah, you're fine. Again, everybody's got things going on, which is why, one, I have VODs on YouTube for folks who can't be here live. But also, I try to be open and honest with people as much as possible. And like I said, shout out to my friends and mutuals who've been, being real anchors and building community with me at this time in terms of everything I've been going through. Because like I said, y'all, don't isolate yourself when you're going through stuff. But when you're also, like, dealing with life, always build community. That's my thing. So, all right. So with that in mind, I'll stop yammering and we'll get to gaming. So just give me 1 second, everybody. We're going to turn off the background music and we're going to go ahead and pull up Wanderstop. Ideally, I was told via the game when I was trying to get ready for tonight's stream is that you do want to play Wanderstop with the controller to get the best experience. I will play with my keyboard and mouse for tonight, but if I am able to find my other controller, which I did find my other contraptions and things, and I did find my my camera, so we can do more co-working and hand cam stuff in the future, thankfully, because I've finally gotten everything all sorted out. I will try to play with my controller and show you if there's any real differences that I feel. For the most part, like, because I've been playing Monster Hunter Wilds and a lot of games with my controller again, I'm adapting as I will, but I do want to show y'all that, as well as, again, I probably will end up buying Wanderstop for my PlayStation 5, just to support the game developers and the crew behind the game. So just give me 1 second, everybody. I just got to make sure the game loads okay. So I tested it out before stream because I've had so many shenanigans. You should all be hearing some music, though. All right, let me make sure how the music goes. Okay. We're going to switch over now. All right. So, folks should still see my screen okay. I just chose to be my 2D self, given that I've had tech snafus, so I will try to be in this form if I, in terms of my rules versus my pixel self or my VTuber self. I'll test my VTuber self later this week for streams, fingers crossed, if there's any, like, more tech issues I need to deal with. But yeah. But you all should be able to see the captions at the bottom of the screen. We've got those back, thankfully, and thank you all so much for your patience in terms of the shenanigans with accessibility, because we care about those things around here. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get going. Again, I only know a bit about Wanderstop. I was interested in it because of the main protagonist, as well as the themes I heard about in this game. So I'm actually really excited to play it. And like I said, I'm really grateful that I got the opportunity to get a developer key to play. So I just like indie games and support all games that, perk my interest. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited for it. So I hope folks will enjoy my playthrough of it. But again, like I always say, please make sure you support game developers and stuff too. So if you play the game and want to have someone to talk to, please feel free to reach out for my friends and mutuals. But no pressure, no worries. So. And it's like my recent goal is to make a prototype of the Revival mod with animations, Oh, yeah, that's cool. Keep me posted, Diego. That sounds really awesome. Appreciate it. All right. Okay. Like I said, I know some of the contents of this game, but I haven't spoiled it for myself. So, of course, as always, no backseating, and we'll enjoy the game together. But yeah, this is all completely new to me.
Alta, and I am a fighter. When you're in a fight with someone, only one thing matters. Control. Are you in control or not? Because if you're not, here's what happens. You get hit. Hard. You feel scared. You submit. But if you do the work, if you put in the hours, if you give yourself no excuses, then you take back control. That feeling right there. The moment when you realize that your pain does not have to be an impediment, but it can be what drives you. That's the reason why I became a fighter. It's why I pushed myself harder than anybody I have ever known. I trained like my life depended on it. I did the time. I put in the work. And so, to this day, I have not lost a fight in 3.5 years. Undefeated for that long. God, it took everything, but I earned it. This is what I devoted my entire life to. Finally, I'm here. I made it. I can... I lost? How? No. I must have gotten sloppy. Complacent. I must have slacked on my training. I'm so stupid! But I can use this failure to push myself even harder. Train myself back up better than ever. Right. Maybe the loss was actually a lesson I needed. Once I've made it back to the top, I'll never allow... Again. I'm a failure.
Hi, Skip. Trying not to talk over the cutscene. Welcome in. Also, I got you, Diego, in terms of the flashback.
I don't deserve it. I don't want to be this person. No. Snap out of it, Alta. Do not go to that place again.
Also, let me know if y'all can hear everything,
Take responsibility. This can be fixed. Only one person in the world is good enough to train me back up. Master Winters. She was an unrivaled fighter in her time. A god. She'll know what to do. Her home lies deep within a forest, at the edge of the world. I'll find her no matter what it takes. I'll do whatever she demands of me. And when I leave this place, it will be on nobody's terms, but mine.
Okay, I just have to say this to the developers of Wanderstop. You did a great job already. I already see how this game is... People need to play this game. It's so well done. Just from that alone. But let me be quiet. Let me be quiet. I love how they did that. I've been okay, Skip. I've been hanging in here. It's been a lot since the start of the year, but I'm grateful. It's making me grateful for like a lot of community and friends. I haven't been able to attend as many things virtually as I would like since I've been trying to like take it day by day with everything happening in the background, but I'm grateful for, you know, some of the shenanigans and stability I do have despite all the stuff, but yeah. But how about you? I hope you're doing well. I know we haven't been able to check in about like anime and stuff lately, so apologies, but I've been thinking of you about that since there's a couple shows that came out, and we gotta finish the one we talked about that for the last season, so. But yeah, I'm hanging in here. not too bad. I'm just glad for naps, tea, friends, and meditation in terms of shenanigans. I appreciate the hugs. Yeah, sometimes in life you just gotta hang tight, wait till the hurricane kind of passes in the metaphorical sense. So that's kind of where I'm at this point, where I feel like I'm in the eye of a storm, and I'm just anchoring myself the best way I can, which hasn't been bad. If anything, has been really reaffirming and really clarifying in terms of things I want to do or been wanting to do for a while. So I'm grateful for that aspect, at least. Huh. Oh, it's giving me the option. Okay. I'm gonna rest. Hi, Eprek. How you doing? And sorry if I'm saying that wrong while I'm chewing on food. Don't let me, like, sometimes when I'm, like, eating food or, like, talking and thinking too much, I mispronounce things. But welcome in. I hope you're having a nice one. It's lovely to see you in the stream here as I play Wanderstop. But yeah, welcome in. Like I said, I hope you're doing well today and taking care. This game is coming out the, like, jugular with the theme, which I really appreciate. I love how she's self-depreciating about losing. Yeah, Diego, they've kind of, they're setting this game up to, in a metaphorical way, that Alta, our protagonist, is very much on the cusp of burnout. In the most literal sense. 7 years? You've been moving this way for 7 years? Girl. Well, actually, you need to check their pronouns. I don't want to assume they're she, her, but... Actually, let me see. Let me double check, because I don't want to misgender somebody. I think Alta's a girl, though. Sorry, y'all. I'm just... Yeah, it's a she, goes by she, her pronouns. I just want to check. No, Eprek, you're right. She uses she, her pronouns. I just wanted to double check. Because I always try to make sure about that in terms of the protagonist being respectful of folks' identities. But yeah, she goes by she, her pronouns. So. Yeah, 7 years of doing all this? Girl, I know you about to burn out. In the context of why I know this is one, I'm biased. Yeah, that's fair. Not a bad check. No, for sure. Yeah. I always try to, like, be mindful of that. And, of course, if I misgender somebody, I immediately try to course correct. So I want to be respectful of people's identities and who they are. So, yeah. But, She does. She really does. So far, the games... I'm gonna give her rest. I don't... You can't... It's probably because, like, in my 30s now, the theme of this game is so poignant of just, you cannot keep going like this at this pace forever. And that's anything in life. You just can't. Oh, dang. Oh, Oh, she passed out? Oh, no! Also, I know sometimes I read subtitles, sometimes I don't. I'll probably try to read them. If I'm a little inconsistent, I apologize, but I also try to, as always, when there's subtitles in games I play, y'all, I try to keep it slow for those of you who do want to spend the time to read them. And of course, for the VODs, people can pause them. As always, to see the dialogue if I go too fast, too. A very good morning, miss. Good to see you are awake. Big ass chat box in the way. Lol. Actually, let me see. I should probably adjust my screen too to see. Hold on just a second to your point. Oh, you know what? Let me adjust the screen so y'all can actually see more of what's happening. I was afraid of this, but what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Alright. Even though there's a lot of black around it, I'd rather do that so y'all can actually see the dialogue. And not have it blocked, so don't worry about it. Thank you for pointing that, or at least saying it that way, Epret, because I do want y'all to see the dialogue versus, you know. I'll read some of it and try to be consistent, but I do want y'all to actually see the game. I was thinking about that all before stream. Makes a movie theater light to me. My goodness, you're not feeling well? I can't stay here. I need to leave. Oh, I see. How delightful. Someone else? Oh, sorry if they said that. I thought it was another voice. Nah, I can't read anyways. No, I'm crying. Well, you know. I don't want to add further shenanigans where people can't read it further. So. And of course, I'm not going to say that because I respect your Eproc. I appreciate you. Love seeing you around like everybody else. Say burrow, which very much like a cup of tea. Also, Skip, just so you're aware, I am finally working on that shenanigans counter, so that is actually coming to now, which is going to be hilarious. Again, I just got to figure out for YouTube, but on Twitch, I've found some ways to make that happen. Which is to say, this one's name is Burrow. Pleasure to be making your acquaintance. And are you having a name as well? Yeah, I'll introduce her as Alta. I'm just joking, but I haven't read a book in like years. No, I know you're kidding. I know you're kidding, Eproc, in terms of what you were saying. But no worries. I mean, yeah. Yeah, you're good. You're good, Eproc. You're fine. I got it was a joke. But, I mean, that's fair, too. I know I'm a bookworm nerd to my core. I have books I need to read. But you never know. We all have our things, like audiobooks, or it just might not be your thing to be into that type of stuff, so I respect it. Yeah, I'm gonna introduce myself. Wonderful. Welcome to Wanderstop, Miss Alta. In the stream, they said the title. I'm kidding. Oh, so it's literally a shop. Wanderstop is the name of my tea shop, you see, right there in front of us. As long as I'm making tea, would Miss Alta like some tea as well? No. An acceptable answer. Tea only for Bureau, then. Wait. Did you carry me here from the forest? All right, thanks, guys. It was a great stream. Exactly. I love how we all mind synced on that. Where it's like, go ahead, let's pack it up, y'all. Stream's over. Have a nice one. We got to Wanderstop, the title. They said it. We gotta go. I love when like media does that, where they say the title of the game or like the movie into the title of the thing you're watching. I think that's just funny. Indeed. It seems I am still having the upper body strength of my youth. Okay. Burrow was fatitious about developing his triceps, if you can imagine. My sword? We have to go back and get my sword. Oh, not to worry. Burrow already retrieved the sword. It was lying not far from where I found you. So you can pick up the sword? Pick the sword up? Did it feel really heavy? No, I don't believe so. Just a normal sword weight. I love how he's just like, assuming I don't know Burrow's pronouns. Speaking in like third person, but they don't seem like they have normal person strength, given that they can carry a person and a sword. Is the sword supposed to be heavy? I'll just say it was heavy just before I passed out. How interesting. No, it was simply the weight of a sword should be. May I be asking what brought you here to this forest? I'm looking for someone. I see. For fun? Well, I mean, I feel like Alta doesn't look that heavy. That's also a good point. You right. Because she seems in context very short, even though she's strong, so she might not actually be heavy in context. So you're right about that. Along with a sword, that wouldn't be bad for Burrow here. So you're right about that. I appreciate appreciate that. Master Winters is a legendary warrior. She lives somewhere out here. She's probably like 150. That's true. Yeah. Because, again, I don't want to say she's petite, but she seems like she'd probably be really strong. She's probably got a lot of muscle mass. So you could be right about that for sure. I need her to train me. So for fun. Wonderful. Now then, is it time for the tea Burrow promised himself? Very exciting. Something has occurred to me. You said you're not wanting to drink tea, but perhaps you'd wish to help me make tea? The making of tea, it is good for the soul and body, perhaps help you recover. Listen, as a tea connoisseur, not to sound like a snob, but I love me some tea. It is good for your soul and body. I agree with him. Fully. I'll say I'll be leaving here soon. Also, I don't know for this game if the responses impact the outcome of the game, so I guess we'll just see very soon, I guess? Yes, very soon, but think of yourself and what you have just been through. You've collapsed, and now you're clearly exhausted. You've been through so much. Think about how much stronger you'll be if you rest for a moment or two. I love me some tea, too, just not the drinking kind. I see what you did there. I had to think about it for a second. I won't lie, but I see what you did there, and I appreciate that. I love the honesty and transparency there. Insert Kermit the Frog meme. You can run back into the woods. Yes, it's true. Or you can really relax here while keeping your hands occupied. I was watching the cogs turn in real time. No, you did, for real. Because that's where my brain, sometimes Windows 98 dial-ups, even though sometimes I can be quick on the punch, but other times I'm like, oh, yeah, that, in that way. That's my inner showing hero, I feel like. Inner, like, anime pro tag, as they say in real life. What is there to lose by spending just a few easy minutes making tea? And then, of course, straight back to your exciting journeys in the forest. Nothing but a momentary diversion. What do you say? Do not feel like you have to answer right away. I will be over there inside the shop. If you wish to help me make tea, come speak with me, and I would be glad to show you how. It's entirely up to you. Please take your time and be well. Interesting. Oh, we're right into it. Wow. Okay. Okay, so use DAWS to move Alta. Use the mouse to move the camera. Got it. All right. I guess we hold shift to run or use alt to toggle running on and off. Okay, let's test it out real quick. All right. I guess we're just going to go into Wanderstop. Oh, I didn't mean to get up like that. Can I talk to you? Hello, miss. You decided to join me. I'll do this with you only until I'm well enough to travel. Very good. I'm understanding completely. Now then, we must be showing you the steps to make tea. If we're going to do this properly, we must harvest our own ingredients. No cutting corners at Wanderstop. Please, won't you come with me? I will show you the maintenance room to gather our tools. Hold space to highlight the current location of other characters and key items in the clearing. Okay. I'm digging the vibes so far. I really like the vibes of this game. Welcome to the maintenance room. Here you will find all sorts of useful tools for running a tea shop. For instance, the tools that we must use to dry the tea leaves. Do you see that basket? Do you see the basket that is right here? Go ahead and pick it up. With the basket in hand, you can gather up tea leaves that have grown outside. Just scoop them right into the basket, no trimming required. Remember, you'll need an entirely full basket before the tea drying process can begin. Once your basket is full, return here and place the leaves into one of those bowls. The leaves will begin naturally drying themselves, just like that. If you've used up all the tea bushes that are in front of our shop, you can always find more out in the clearing. They regrow in plentiful numbers along the outer edge of the clearing. No need to worry about running out. All sounds good? Why don't you get some tea leaves drying, then come speak with me. Okay. Doesn't sound too complicated to do this. Oh. I love how she just whips and nays the bush. I think it's full. Oh, it's full? Oh. I probably should have looked. I don't know if I took too many, but it's fine. We'll do this one. Excellent job. Please come to me to discuss the next steps. Alright. You set the leaves out to dry, and it will be several minutes before the process is complete. Once they have fully dried, they'll clamp together into a tea ball, easy for storage and transportation. Yes, the tea ball really is the most convenient of nature's miracles. But miss, we can put the tea ball out of our minds for now. The next step is do a bit of gardening. Perhaps you already saw the wall of tools behind you. Each of them can help us in some way. But right now, though, all we are needing is the watering can. Looks like a frog. Please, won't you take the watering can with you? Perhaps stash it in your pocket for easy use. Then with your watering can stashed, come and meet me outside by the garden. Press Q to stash an item. This will move it into your pocket. Q can be used when an item is in your hand or when the item is on the ground in front of you. Okay, so we can stash the basket. To retrieve an item, scroll through the inventory list using the mouse and AD. The center item is what will be selected. Once confirmed, press again to take out the item. I can see why the game is recommending that you use a controller, because I think with keyboard and mouse it's not like hard to do, but it would be a little bit more easy to kind of go between the different controls and stuff. But we'll make it work. It's fine. Okay, so... Whoa. What happened to her vision? Is it just me? Can I stash this? Can I also stash this? Welcome to the garden. Here's where Burrow likes to do the painting of plants. As you can see, we are already having a blue fern here in the garden. But miss, we can grow the simple plant into a larger one, almost like magic. Please imagine a grid surrounding our blue fern. If you were to plant 2 additional simple plants on either side of it, forming a line, then the fern in the middle becomes a plant egg. It is a miracle of life. Here, I'll give you a seed for more blue ferns so that you can try it out for yourself. Try it for yourself, excuse me. Of course, you can be making these plants anywhere in the clearing that you like, not just this garden. Not just the garden. Burrow simply enjoys the feeling of making plants in the garden. So why don't you go ahead and make a line of blue seeds and let me know when it's done. So, here, and, here. Oh! Well, that was cool. So, I'm gonna go talk to him again. I finished making the plant egg. Fantastic. The next step is to be watering it. Remember the watering can you stashed earlier? Now's the time to be retrieving it. Please take the watering can to any of the, spigots connected to the water. You have several around. Fill the watering can with water, then pour it onto your new egg. Once you've done this, please do come speak with me again. Also, this is a team management game, y'all, which I love management games if that's not already kind of a thing that folks will pick up on. Oh, I should probably press the button to get the tea thing up out of here. Clippers? No. Oh. Okay, I like that. You can kind of move the thing around with your mouse. That's a good feature. Okay. Watering can. Use this. Hold the mouse to fill your watering can. Okay. And then we're gonna go water the plant. Oh. Okay. That's cool. Aha! You've successfully watered the plant egg. Once you water the egg, it will grow into a hybrid plant. The plant you have made is called what I call a small hybrid. Try using your watering can on it again. It will grow even more seeds. In this way, you can be using small hybrids to make as many new plants as you'd like. Once you've picked a fresh new seed from the small hybrid, please let me know. Science. So my brain is immediately going is science. Did I do this right? Use your watering can on it again. New seeds will grow right then and there. Can I get more seeds? Oh, very well. How can Bro say no to more gardening? So I would like for you to try producing seeds from a small hybrid. Come try it. Talk to me when you've done it. Can I just put the things next to it? Yes? Alright. Blue seeds. Okay, I got more seeds. Excellent. Let's move on to the next step. Is this going to be written down anywhere? Yes, of course. All of this is written in the book in our library. I will point it to you later. But for now, I would like to show you the next type of plant. Could you guess what we'll be making after small hybrids? Guess. Large hybrids? That is correct. Just a small hybrid produce seeds, large hybrids will give us fruits. Remember how you used a little line pattern to be making a small hybrid? Well, to make a large, we would instead use this triangle pattern. You do not have to reuse any of the plants we planted to make the small hybrid. This is an entirely new shape. How does this sound? Simply use some of the blue seeds you produced to make this new triangular pattern. Once you've made the large hybrid, water it to receive fruit, just like you did to get seeds. Go ahead and try it, and please tell me when you've picked a fresh fruit from the plant. I might not be doing this right. Can I do this? That was probably a bad idea. Oh, wait a minute. I love how I'm just planting. Maybe I need to make another one. You know what? I probably did. I probably should have just done it that way. Oh. Okay. Oh no, where's my watering can? What did I just do with it? I dropped it, shoot! Not a good idea. Don't drop your things, people. Don't be me. Don't drop stuff. Oh! Whoa. It's like something from like a theme park or something. This is so interesting. Stash? Oh, I got a chip. Okay. I did it. I made fruit. Wonderful, miss. You have excelled at gardening. Truly you have. The fruit you've made is called a chip, and we'll be using it in our tea momentarily. I will tell you, though, if you wish, there are many more hybrids to discover. We have a variety of large hybrids and small hybrids that can be made using these patterns. Here, I'll be giving you a field guide that shows you more. Within the pages of this field guide, you will see prompts on how to make other hybrids. You can also learn about fruits each large hybrid produces. Understanding the attributes of these fruits will be quite useful when making tea, yes. Okay, that's all for gardening. You feel accomplished? Yeah, that was kind of cool. Well, not even kind of cool, it was cool. I had its begrudgingly sense of accomplishment, but I will accept it. However, we are now done with gardening, and it's time to make the tea. Come, let's go inside, and I'll explain the tea machine to you. First, I have to open your field guide. Okay, so A and D is flip the page, the C is change tab, and the right trigger is to close. I'm not gonna lie, the vibes of this game are vibing. As in, I like how soothing this game is. Even though, again, the underlying theme is confronting burnout and mental health. I like this, though. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm just taking a bite to eat. I'm gonna mute myself real quick, and then we should be good to go. I'll sit back and forth through the field guide as I'm, like, processing this. Oh, that's cool. It's got chip plants, puff pod ferns, weeping verte, Ozzy's flower, makes Ozzy fruit, beetle beets, puff pods, magtails, sunset trables. Nice. Simple fern and simple flowers. Okay. Seems simple enough. Guess we're going back in. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot that quickly how to go back to the quest, but we can look in the menu. Here we are, back inside the shop. What a whirlwind adventure you and I have been on. Why is this so complicated? I thought tea was simple. Goodness, no. Tea making will crush the mind. It will. I'm crying? If this is all too much information, perhaps we should take a small break. Just to let our minds relax a bit. Oh, Burrow can tell a joke. Sure, tell me the joke. Okay, here's the joke. A librarian and a farmer are eating dinner in a fancy restaurant. Suddenly, one of them notices a sign that says no librarians or farmers allowed. They both become quite scared that they're going to be kicked out of the restaurant. When suddenly, the farmer removes his mask and reveals he's actually an astronaut. Or maybe... Actually, hang on. What if they're eating dinner in space and the sign says no astronauts? Okay, yes, that is much funnier. Are you improvising this joke? Yes. Why? I'm crying. Well, Burrow is attempting a more organic feeling for the joke. That way the humor is feeling light and fresh. Wouldn't you agree? Fine, this better make me laugh, sure. Yes, of course. Okay, where were we? The librarian and the farmer are eating dinner in a restaurant in space, and the sign says no astronauts are allowed. This means that there's no concern of them being kicked out of the restaurant until both of them remove their masks. They're both astronauts. Oh no, this is a tragedy. Sure, they're going to be kicked out of the space restaurant. But then, let's see. But then the sign removes its mask, too. It is a sign after all. It's a dessert menu. They both order dessert. One asks for custard, another asks for a banana split. And after dessert, they leave the restaurant and go to a movie theater. Is this joke going somewhere? Miss, this is all part of the process. Humor can not be rushed. I'm sobbing. I like his character. I like people who have really crunchy humor. Well, is that crunchy humor? I don't know. It's like I guess it's called dry humor, right? Yeah, it's called dry humor. Yeah, but it has to get somewhere eventually. Do not worry. With Captain Burrow in charge, the joke boat will be steered safely into the Harbor of Laughs. Okay. So after dinner, they go to the movie theater and they look at what movies they're playing. Many movies are showing. There's some comedies, some dramas, a couple of horror films, and, let's see. Oh, I've got it. Here's the punchline. So one of the astronauts says, how about this movie? It's called The Train That Ran Out of Fuel. And then the other one says, no thanks, I hear it really loses steam at the end. Do you get it? The movie and the train both lose steam. I did laugh. I think that's corny in the best way. Indeed, even though you're not actually laughing on the outside, I'm quite certain you're laughing internally. At any rate, the delightful diversion is the comedy has left us both refreshed and relaxed. So we get back to the tea making, I'm quite excited because this next step is the most important of all. Behold, the tea machine. Huh. Yes, the tea machine is the most vital part of preparing drinks. Is it user-friendly? Miss, I do not even know. I wouldn't call that user-friendly, but okay. But for your convenience, I'll add a few pages to your field guide. These instructions can help explain how the tea machine is to be used, I hope. They will also explain where to be using the tea ball and the chip fruit that we made earlier. How does that sound? Would you like to try using these instructions to make tea? Can you just show me the steps? I'm not sure if I want to be constantly checking a book. Of course, I'm completely understanding. I will show you the steps to use the machine, but remember that they are all written down in your field guide as well. First, climb up to this ladder to the rope at the top. The ladder can conveniently be used to access all parts of the tea machine. Once you're up here, pull down on the rope to pull as much water as you like. Okay, go give that a shot and move on to the next step when you're done. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to bite some food and make some commentary about this. Okay, so we are, let me stash this. I'm not just walking around carrying a, fruit with me. Climbing up this thing. Okay. Hold this down to pour the water. We'll stop it there. Next up is to heat the water. Simply climb down the ladder a bit to reach the bellows. Pump the bellows while keeping the heat at exactly the right temperature. Once the water is fully boiling, the step will be complete. Oh. Oh. Did I do this right? Maybe. Haha, now that's steaming hot water. You're doing quite well so far managing our complicated tea machine with ease. Tell me, are Burrow's instructions helpful, or would you rather be figuring out the rest of the machine on your own? Keep giving me these instructions. I'll take them. Of course, I'm more than happy to. Next, you will rotate the ladder to the right until you reach this vial. Kick the vial, or veil, excuse me. I always say words wrong, so apologies, y'all. It will transfer our boiling water over to the infuser. Okay, use D and A to rotate the ladder. Oh, I like that. That's so cool. Okay. Not there? Oh, here. Okay. And just like that, our water screws over to the infuser. This game is super cute. Okay. And while the infuser is open, position yourself in front of it with an item in your hand. You can reach the infuser from the bridge or while still on the ladder, whichever you prefer. And then you can toss any item into the infuser, any item at all. This is, of course, where you'll be placing a tea ball and a chip into the mixture. Give it a shot. Okay. So, here? Maybe? Oh. How do I do what I do? How I do what do? Maybe? Is this where I should? Okay. I was like, how do I put that in there? All right. Oh, so we're just tossing stuff in here. That's cool. Brewing pocket. No. Oh, wait. I need to go out for the tea leaves. Ah, that's what the game wants me to do. Okay. Well, like, I'm missing a detail here. But I need to go get the thing out of the back. All right, this T-ball. Stash. Take the other one. Stash this one too. Okay. We're learning. Getting it over time. Okay. Okay, getting back on the ladder. T-ball. Toss that in there. Well done. The water will only be changing color once you've added your T-ball. Hi, Lawrence. Welcome in. It's lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well. It's been a minute, I feel like. But thank you for stopping by. I am playing Wanderstop, which is a game about tea management and burnout and mental health. So, yeah. Well, welcome in. I hope you're having a nice one today on a Wednesday. Y'all, this week the days sometimes blur in with everything happening. But yes, on this Wednesday. So, but yeah, again, it's lovely to see you, Lawrence. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're hanging in here doing what you got to do as always. So, well done. The water will only be changing color once you've added the T-ball. Okay, one more vial to kick, and then we'll move into our final step. Okay. Do I need to? Oh, this. Okay. The finished tea has been transferred to our final orb, the pyramid? Yeah, it's been like 1,000 years. Right. That's a good way to put it for sure. It does feel like that, I'm not gonna lie. It really does. This year has not let up at all in terms of it feeling like forever. The next step will be to get off the ladder, find an empty cup, and place it on the grate below. Then pull the rope you see here in order to pour tea into the cup. And that's it. You'll be having yourself one shiny new cup of chip tea. Congratulations. You can even pour multiple cups of tea from the same batch if you wish. I wonder if the developers have like a tea thing for this. If they don't, it's fine. I just think that's really clever and cute. But I love tea, so I'm really biased, clearly. Can I take this? Okay, we put this here. And then we pull the lever crunk. Pull the lever. Maybe hold the lever. Oh, no, put the teacup back. Okay. Pull the lever. Oh, oh, oh! I didn't mean to do that. Did I make it? I made the cup. Hello, miss. I hope you're going well with making the chip tea. How's my performance so far? Your performance, miss? There's no correct or incorrect here. I am having no expectations of you. But then how do I know what to improve on? So reports on quantity of teas produced, average customer satisfaction rate of production, etc. That sounds a little dry. You have to come to Burrow's conclusion as well. Not a fan. But who knows? Perhaps one day Burrow wakes up and decides only to value efficient output. Is it likely? No. But miss, anything is possible if you believe in yourself. I love how he made a stitch at capitalism. I just want to point that out. Can I give you tea? Is this the solution? Maybe? Ah, is this a tea that you have made? Yes, here it is. Aha, splendid. Delicious. It is everything that Burrow was hoping for. Won't you join me at my favorite bench? I think it would be perfect time to enjoy this tea. Fine. That is the spirit. I like how just nice and wholesome this person is. He's so sweet. Ah, delightful. A cup of tea, a nice view, and a new acquaintance. Tell me, do you find the scenery as enchanting as I do? Is it a feast for your eyes? It's fine. Ha! I will take it. I must say, to hear a note of positivity from you is a beautiful thing. Like a ray of sunshine. There are things I like. Oh, do tell. What is bringing you joy? I'll go with winning a tournament? Ah, so I suspected. I would not have guessed that you knit on the weekends. I've knitted, but I don't like it. For me personally, there are a few satisfactions in the world, quite like running a tea shop. To make a warm drink and put it in the hands of a customer, yum, what a feeling. If ever you put your mission on hold, I'm always looking for help here at the shop. Wait, put my mission on hold? Why exactly would I do that? I simply mean that it is possible you decide to stop looking for this Master Winters. And that were to happen, and if that were to happen, you would be welcome to stay here and... What are you talking about? You think I'm someone who would give up on this? It could happen. People are changing their course all the time. Perhaps you're not able to perhaps you are not able to be finding her, or you are simply tired. It is normal to... Wait. No, stop right there. You know me for 10 minutes, and you're talking about how you think I'd quit? I've devoted every day of my life to this, every single day for years and years. You have no idea the sacrifices I made, the pain I've endured. You can't begin to imagine it. Bro, it looks like the principal in Persona 5. Wait a minute, Lawrence. Hold on. Wait a minute. I have to look this up. I believe you. I just want to look it up because I'm like, oh. You right, Lawrence. He does. That was a spot-on observation. I'm crying at the screenshot I just looked at. Sorry, finishing up my snack a little bit. Do you understand the fighting is this one single thing I've spent my life on? I can't give it up. I'm sorry, miss. I was not meaning to touch on such a nerve. It's not a nerve, it's me. You're talking about me. But I don't find Master Winters, and I can never be the person I want to be ever again. But you think I should just give it up? Live in mediocrity for the rest of my life? Just serve tea and try to not spend every single day thinking about how I had everything and let it slip away? Do you want me to fail? Would it feel good to see the big, strong warrior here to fall and cry and beg for help? Miss, can I... What am I doing here? Why am I even having this conversation? Why? Why can I not lift my own sword? It doesn't make sense. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here right now. Oh, girl. Oof. I really appreciate how this game is very blunt, and I think as someone who really values rest and thinking that is very important to do in our lives, and like pivoting and not go all the time, I really appreciate the commentary in which Alta's character and Burrow in terms of the tea shop. I appreciate that. And I think I had seen a spoiler a little bit from this part of the game because I like the interaction just now, because I like the fact that her eyes twitching, because it's showing that she's like she's stressed and she's burning out really quick. I don't think she realizes it, but I think she's like really hell-bent on her mission. So I really appreciate the developers for this game, because that was a very subtle thing, but it was very telling. No, I can't give up on finding Master Winters. Never. Not until she trains me back into excellence, back to being undefeated. If I have to, if you pass out, I can't believe how tired I've been. We're just gonna give you some rest every single time. Is that really okay? Can I just rest?
Alta, why are you here in this forest?
Oh, we get voice acting? Let's go.
Because of those fights. I lost and there was no good reason. I lost. It was so stupid. I was undefeated for over 3 years. Remember how bad it felt, Alta? How you wanted to die? That's why you're here, in this forest. Hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that anger.
Yes, this is the motivation I need. I need the fear and the anger. I need it to lose. I can use it to get better. Look at me, I'm back. How do you like this, huh? Burrow, you think I'd quit because I got hard? Maybe once I'm back to normal, I'll find him just so I can show him how strong. If she passes out again. Dang it! Ah, there you are, coming around again. I must say, continuing to carry you here from the forest is reinvigorating Burrow's triceps. How are you feeling? Any better? Miss? Something's wrong with me. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Miss, I am not seeing anything wrong with you. We'll go with I collapsed out there multiple times. That's not like me. Yes. What a surprise that a person pushing themselves to the brink of exhaustion would collapse. It is a mystery. I'm completely baffled. I've pushed myself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years, and this has never happened. Well, perhaps this is the result of pushing yourself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years. The days add up, miss. I'm not okay with it. Not okay with the body having physical limits? Yes, we will file a complaint form right away. Miss Alta, you are tired. Can you not see how tired you are? Yeah, Lawrence, like this game is really hitting hard with the themes about mental health in a way that makes us sad. Because, again, you know, as folks are picking up from the story, Alta is a warrior who has been pushing herself for a very long time, pushing, fighting, trying to be the best of the best, just get to the top of the ladder. Or as, you know, what I've learned in positive psychology of like the hedonic treadmill, where people often live for those high moments, and they do so much to the point of sometimes doing it for reasons that are not based in treating themselves or who they are having innate value well. So it is, to your point, Lawrence, sad to see her push herself so well. And like, I love Burrow's commentary, because he's like, you know, can't you see how tired you are? You're pushing yourself to the brink of your body, and you keep passing out. So, you know, why don't you think about that for a second? So yeah, it's very interesting that this story is just kind of coming out the woodwork with that, where she's just doing the most, hurting herself. It is palpable you radiate exhaustion. I'm not a scientist doctor. I do not do the 14 years of scientist doctor school, But it is obvious that what you need is some time to rest, to take your attention off the task of yours and just let the mind wander. That sounds unproductive. Extremely. Now you are understanding. Miss Alta being so productive is causing her great harm, it would seem. But if I can find Master Winters, any pain I put myself through now will be worth it. Miss, I cannot make you stay here. You're welcome to return to the forest. You can go out there and run to your heart's content. You can collapse again and again and again if that's what you want. And then one of these times you'll be collapsing for good. Oh. Listen. If that is not a banger thing to know, it's that please don't ever push yourself to the brink if you can. And someone who cares about you will be like, I need you to take care of yourself. Because, yes, you can burn yourself out so much that you don't come back, if you get my drift. So I like how poignant that is at this point. But here in this tea shop, you can spend some time relaxing. Would fix you? No. But it may let you heal just a little bit. So here's what I'm suggesting. Stay here and help me run the tea shop. Just for now. The work is simple here, but it's enjoyable. It's not hard. We have no goals to meet, no schedule to keep. We work on our own time. It might be a good way to take your mind off things and just relax. And then when you feel fully at 100% strength, again, away you go. Simple, restful, no obligations. What do you say? What do you think about it? Of course, there's no pressure to come and go. You may do as you please. How about this? I will be here in the shop, tending to what is needed. If you'd like to try out running the tea shop, just come speak with me. Take your time. There's no rush. Huh. I'm like running around a little bit to see what the area, since we kind of went straight to the task in the shop, but yeah. I appreciate this game's story. It's very good. I ran around a little bit. I feel like there's not much I can do right now. Since, you know, look at all these birds. Chickens, can I pet them? Oh! Oh, I can pet you? Alright, I'm gonna drop you. I'm gonna let you go about your thing. I just wanted to pet you, my bad. Invading your space like that. Also, the soundtrack for this game is amazing. I need it in my life, so I will be looking for this. It's given lo-fi, like, lo-fi cafe, lo-fi tea vibes, and you can't go wrong with that, personally. Okay. Oop! Aha! So you're filling up for helping me run the tea shop, then? Briefly. Literally, as soon as I can pick up my sword again, I'm out of here. Of course. The very split second you are well enough. Besides, if I was in your debt for that, consider the debt repaid. Ooh, pretty colors, yeah. And the style of this game is very... It reminds me of, like, Wizard 101, which is not a bad thing, but it's very... It's very vibrant in that 3D platform way, where it just has a lot of character to it, which I appreciate. But yeah, it's pretty. So, what's first? What's first is that we must be better acquainting you with the shop. Please come with me. Okay. Also, y'all, I love tea shops, so this game is such a vibe for me because there was a tea shop by my, where I'm from. It's unfortunately gone. I think it's in, like, New York now, but there's another tea shop that I haven't been to in a hot minute. But I love tea places. I don't go as often because, like, you know, the world right now. But when it's a lot better the world as it is. I would love to go to more tea shops again because I love bookstores too. So that's why, again, I was definitely gonna check out this game because hello, tea making. Also, shout out to Adagio Teas. I love you. Y'all are the greatest of all time. And I heard apparently there's gonna be Final Fantasy 14 teas. I saw them. I think there's like Gridania, Razahan, and I did see Ishgard. I think the Razahan tea I'll try because, like I've told y'all, I like fruity teas and nutty teas. So a vibe. Welcome back to the maintenance room, Miss Alta. The last time we were here, I pointed you in the direction of our watering can, but I did not tell you much about the other tools. They're also quite useful. Yes, I love how he's telling me this after I snatched all of them off the wall, as if I should have done that. But I thought ahead, so you know, look at me go. I guess. Sobbing. And of course, you probably already know this. Excuse me. Of course, you probably know this, but seeing as you've already taken every tool off the rack. Okay, I love how the game knows, like, didn't nobody tell you to take all these things off the rack, but you did it anyway, see? And I'm like, listen, I was like 4 steps ahead, and I decided to do that for you, knowing I was going to come back. So, yeah, we Gucci. You must be feeling eager to do shop management work, huh? Why, Burrow feels the exact same. The broom is useful for sweeping up any unsightly leaf piles that gather outside, and if you find any trinkets in the leaves, you can welcome to keep them. Similarly, if you notice any weeds growing outside, perhaps you'll use our clippers. Personally, Burrow finds it quite relaxing to do a bit of weeding. Am I weird for thinking this? Perhaps. It's all quite a lot of information, yes? So here, I will add some notes to your field guide. That way, it is all conveniently written down. I hope you will be taking good care of our shop tools. Burrow is quite fond of them. Also, did you see this little train moving on the rail? This is our dishwasher. That's so cute. It's like a little dishwasher. Oh my god, I love stuff like this. It's just giving like solar punk vibes. That's why I think I love this game. It's giving solar punk vibes, and I love that so much. Like, I need more quirky thingamabobs and gadgets and gizmos type of vibes in games. 10 out of 10, we love it here. I just want to point that out again. When a cup is dirty, you can be placing it here on one of the dishwashing train cars. Then the cup will also be dropped over here in the maintenance room, thoroughly cleaned. It is a traditional rail, train, and waterfall dishwashing system as in olden times. Is everything making sense so far? Yes. Very good. I'm glad to hear. While we are here in the maintenance room, let us get you some attire. If you're to run a shop, then you must look the part. How else will our customers know how to come to see you for tea? I want customers to feel intimidated. Roll D20 on intimidation, I guess. Jeez. Excuse me. I feel like I need water. It's like, ugh, nostrils. I need some water in terms of like my. Well, I usually sometimes have a humidifier. I might put that on later. I think it's because the pollen is definitely back, and I went outside, you know, with my mask on and stuff. But I know the pollen just like wants to fight me, and I'm like, oh my goodness, why would you do this to me? So maybe that's what it is. Oh God, people just walk up to me and ask me for tea. I mean, it's a tea shop. With the right apron, they will. Here, let us see if this apron looks the part on you. Wow. With this apron, you look like someone full of excitement to run a tea shop. I'll go with this isn't any way true and you know it. Indeed, I did know it, but I was thinking aspirationally. Okay, there's one more thing we must do before opening the shop. This way. I'm gonna get more tea later. Green tea is really good for, like, you know, allergies and stuff like that. So it's that time of the year where, as much as I love the sun and the breeze and the warmth, it means pollen and shenanigans. It is your lovely sword. Very beautiful specimen. The sword is still too heavy to lift, yes? Yep. Still heavy. Wonderful. Please, Come with me. I don't know why him walking up here is giving like a King Arthur Excalibur moment, but I could be making conjectures. It just seems really like poignant. Wait, was I right? It's gonna put it in the tree? It really doesn't feel heavy to you? Not even a small amount. For now, let us leave the sword right here. Perfect. It is quite lovely here, don't you think? Burrow, you don't know how important this sword is to me. Could I be asking where the sword came from? When I first began taking fighting seriously, I decided I would smith my own sword. It seemed like a good idea. I threw myself into it, learning everything there was to know about blacksmithing. But soon I realized I could easily spend my entire life just learning to make swords. It was so complex. If I wanted to become great, I had to pick only one thing and commit to it, and leave everything else behind. So I picked only one thing, being a fighter. After that, I commissioned a great blacksmith, someone equally devoted to their craft, to make the sword for me. I was obsessive. I demanded 1,000,000 alterations. We didn't stop until the sword was perfect. A sword that would let me pursue this one focus and leave everything else behind. I'm not a blacksmith. I'm not a tea maker. I'm a fighter. That's all I intend to be. This sword is a part of me. I feel sick not being able to hold it anymore. I'm going to find a way to carry it again, I promise. Yes, I can see that you will. Burrow is most confident in you. All right, Wanderstop developers, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing with the story. I love it. I see what you're doing. All right. I believe it's time for us to open the shop. Are you having other questions before we start? Well, I'm supposed making tea for customers is generally preferred. But other than that, you may be doing as you please. There are no specific rules. Simply take care of the shop in whatever way is feeling right to you. Customers may very well arrive soon in case you wish to prepare tea ingredients for them. Oh, and remember earlier you asked if the gardening instructions were written down? Well, I have good news. You should go and visit the library in the upper stairs section of our shop. There is a book in there on gardening, written by Burrow's very good friend, Sylvia. You may find it useful. I'm quite certain Sylvia's phrased it better than I could have. With that, let's begin the exciting tea management adventure. It's beginning. Here we go. Are we doing it? Yes, we are doing it right now. It's happening as we speak. Okay, good. Great. Good for us. Good for us, indeed. Hello, miss. Is there something I can be assisting you with? Nope. Excellent. Okay. It's just a free-for-all. We can do whatever we want. Oh, I was wondering why, like, it went blurry. So if I press space, it goes like that. Okay. I guess we could do whatever we want. I don't know what that means in terms of story progression, but we're gonna make it work. You can swap an item in your inventory and your hand for an item in your inventory by selecting this inventory item directly. No need to stash the held item first. In options menu, you can switch the inventory button to be either toggle off and on or press and hold. Okay. I will remember that to the best of my abilities, hopefully. Stashing it. Stashing it. We're just taking all the seeds off here. Don't worry about it. Don't look. You don't have to look. It's cool. Okay. I don't know if we have any customers, so I feel like I should maybe make items. Make some tea. Prepare for people to come by. It's kind of a free roam thing, but we'll see, you know? Maybe it'll be 2? No. 3. Oh no, stash. Whoops. Well, I know how to leave. 2? No. We'll make some tea balls. Oh, those bushes are gone. Oh no! Are they out here? No. Here? No. This game also gives Palia vibes just a little bit, which I think is cool. I like games like that. Alright, we're partially full. Where are these darn bushes? Need to make some T-balls. Okay, these aren't really here. I do have that extra one in my pocket, though, when we were making the first batch originally. Oh, you're different. Who are you? Hello there. Yes, hi. Do you want tea? It's a tea shop. Do you want some? Oh, no, thank you. I'm fine. No tea. Thank you for asking, though. Sure. In that case, I'll just, do something else then. Sure. Sure. Okay. 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 I'm crying. You can hold space to hide the current location of a character who wants to talk with you. Highlight mode can be triggered on and off with the mouse and control. Okay. Got it. Alright, well, we will go back to finding the bush for tea balls and go for their tea basket. Wherever these bushes are. Oh no, he's got a question mark above his head. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna stash it. Hold on. What's good? Hello, miss. I saw you speak with our new customer. How did it go? Terribly. I asked them if they wanted tea, right? And they just said no. I see. And what is the terrible part? That's the terrible part. This is a tea shop. People are supposed to order tea. Are they? Who made this rule that one must be ordering tea? You did, I'm guessing? Bro did nothing of the sort. In fact, we are having almost no rules here. That's stupid. There has to be rules. It's like rule number 1. Miss Alta, you might wish to try a lighter touch with our customers. Some of them will ask for tea, some will not. It is being entirely their decision. You are not in control of them. No? But the rules. Has Miss Alta never broken a rule before in her life? No. This person is our tea shop. They're going to drink tea. I'm putting my entire mission on pause to be here to make tea for people. The least they could do is respectfully take tea when I offer it. Well, it sounds like you made up your... Yes, so it's very admirable for me to be a visionary. Alta's not very good about letting things be. It's so interesting. Speaks to her character growth, though, that I'm assuming she's going to get soon. Hey there, we just talked a second ago. Oh, right, yes, hello. Yeah, about that. You said you don't want tea, but that was obviously a slip of the tongue. Well, I don't mean to correct you, but that was what I meant to say about tea. I mean, not wanting it. So yeah, that's what I said, I think. No tea. Thank you. Do you know what I'm going through right now? Let me explain to you what my day has been like. It's so interesting that they put this in here because to me, it just speaks to the fact, and this is just a thing, where some people are going through stuff and their behavior reflects they're going through stuff. So while Alta's interaction with this character is very, like, she's trying to, like, navigate this, I feel like she's trauma dumping right now. Not that that's a bad thing. Well, let me put it this way. She's trauma dumping on somebody she just met, which this person, they don't know each other at woodwork. So you don't want to trauma dump with somebody you just met. But sometimes people do need strangers to talk to strangers or people who don't know them to, like, for catharsis and, you know, have a conversation with another person. I say that because I've had people do this to me too, where, like, I would meet them and they just start talking about their lives and stuff, and I'm like, that's fine. And in the sense of, Not that what they're going through is fine, but more so just they're talking to me because I think they're going through something and need to talk to somebody, even if it's somebody they don't even know. So this is just what this interaction is saying, which I'm like, that's so interesting they put this in a game like this. Because that does happen. So, what option do I want to go with, though? I will go Diclops every time I go to the forest. I need help. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. And now I'm out here trying my hardest to run a tea shop for who knows how long. And my own one responsibility is to put a tea in people's hands. That's it. I'm sorry you have to do that. So I'm going to make you a tea and you will drink it because you're in a tea shop. Yes? Are we good? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. For what? I need to leave. Goodbye. I'm sorry. What? You can't leave? How will I give you tea? I'm sorry. I mean, bro, they left. The person that came just walked out on me for no reason. I see. Did you happen to insist that drinking tea is an absolute requirement here? No, I completely made space for whatever they wanted. No, you didn't. I'm gonna go with the top one because the first one was very forceful, what she did. Miss Alta, Burrow is very glad to see you tackling your new role so enthusiastically, but please remember that making tea is only being a part of what Wanderstop offers. Customers simply want to rest here for a moment, yes? Just a break from travel. Or sometimes they do not even know what they want. That is okay as well. Huh. Not the real losers. Alta, come on, sis! Be a little lighter on the touch. What you doing? Fam. And that's what I mean by the interaction. I hope I'm saying this right. But apologies if I'm not saying it right. But basically, I'm saying is that sometimes people will talk to you because they need someone to listen and be a soundboard. And there's nothing wrong with that if you can offer it in a safe space and it's not, something that's dangerous or anything like that in terms of people being, so suspicious. But it's interesting to see that Alta was trying. It's so hard, fast, and steadfast on the rules that she's created in her head about how to be in this tea shop and imposing them and trauma dumping on the person she just met so that they would end up buying something for the tea shop, which I'm like, all right, working through some things. I'll do the top one. The other two ones are like, oh my god. Oh, and Miss Alta's idea of assisting is to demand tea consumption at all costs. It was more of a confident assertion than a demand. I'm sobbing. And why is the confident assertion? Why do you need our customers to accept tea? That's what I'm saying. And of course, I feel like Burrow is like the Jiminy Cricket in this game, which I really appreciate to help her navigate her feelings right now since she's kind of going through a lot. Which is nothing wrong with that. We go through stuff in life. But I appreciate his responses being like, that person didn't need to buy tea. It just exists. You don't have to force them to do anything they don't want to do. And just because you're going through stuff doesn't mean you can impose what you want to do on somebody else, kind of thing. So, because I need something to do out here, or I'll go, oh. Otherwise, if I'm not making progress with something, I'm going to freak out. Well, how would you feel about using some downtime to maintain the shop a bit? I'm sure we'll be having new customers soon. It might be good to do some preparation. For instance, if there are any new plants you wish to make, perhaps now is a good time. Or if you see any leaves gathered in piles, you can sweep them up too. The time between customers is our downtime, Miss Alta. It is a moment just for us. Please, I would encourage you to enjoy it if you can. Oh, and you can also do Burrow's favorite pastime in the whole world, drinking tea. Would you perhaps try making a cup for yourself? I think you might like it. You should be looking in your field guide to find a fruit flavor that would suit you. With your finished cup of tea, perhaps you'll find a nice spot to sit and drink. Sitting in a lovely place with a delightful beverage is easy to let the mind wander, yes. It's a time only for you, Miss Alta. Some lovely time to do nothing at all. Yes, a wonderful sort of stuff tea is. Well then, do you feel as though you have enough to do now? And our downtime? Sure, maybe. Wonderful. That's good to be hearing. I'm very grateful for your patience and good luck with your continuing tea shop adventures. He's just so lovable and kind. I'm sobbing. Homegirl is struggling, but we gonna help her out. She gonna grow. We believe in her. She's going through some things, That's okay. Sometimes you just be going through some things. Okay, we're gonna stash the fruit. Let me see about actually cleaning up a little bit, because I see these leaves. The fact that she can do that is hilarious. What is this? Oh, it's like a rubber ball, maybe? Okay, well, that was cute. I love how she can, literally used to have to fight. What is this? Another thing? A photo. Maybe I can give her the burrow to see if he has anything to say about it? I don't know. What is this? Oh, is something I could be assisting you with? Oh, I thought he would have a prompt for the photo. Maybe not. What is this? It's a package? I'll ask Burrow about this. Burrow, I found a package lying around. What should I do with it? Oh, you must have found a lost parcel. Yes, that's happening from time to time. It seems that when a person loses an item here in the forest finds a way to return it to them. And apparently that way is by dropping it off here in the clearing for us to put in mail. You can take the package over to our mailbox to drop it inside. That will ensure this return to its rightful owner. Does that make sense? You're telling me this forest placed his package here? Oh, the forest is moving things around all the time. This is quite common. Who can say why or how it happens? The woods simply have a mind of all of their own. For example, Bro has been looking for his favorite pair of boots for weeks now. Did I simply misplace them? No, surely not. It was definitely the forest moving them around. At any rate, if you do see any packages lying around, you're welcome to mail them back to their owner. Okay. Well, that seems simple enough. What's this? Pink seeds? Okay. Oh, maybe I can make those pink flowers. That's a good point. And then as a time check, we'll go for like 30 to 40 more minutes and then we'll wrap it up. But again, my goal is to actually play through all of Wanderstop since it's about 10 to 15 hours. So just to give folks a heads up in terms of shenanigans. Because again, team management games are fun. Or just management games. I want to make more tea balls. But really just kind of running around in general. Oh, wrong thing. We didn't want the basket. There we go. We want the broom. Oh, if you say in one spot, it does it. Okay, that's good to know. All right. Seeds. Let's do some pink seeds. See what happens. Maybe? Okay. Stash these. Then we're going to water them. Oh, so if you keep doing it, they like water twice. Okay. Or like they make more fruit. All right. Well, I'm gonna pick up these pink seeds. Pick up these fruits. Let me check the field guide. How do I make more fruit? Oh, I gotta figure it out. Oh, it won't tell you. Okay. A puff pod. It's just like 3 around it. Huh. Oh! I did not see him in the plants. Sorry, it was a slight jump scare. I was like, who top of the who? Wowie McZowie. This looks exactly like a tea shop in the middle of the woods. No wonder. No way. No freaking way. Is that really what it is? A magical tea shop? I love how Alta is. She got that sass down. Oh, God. You thought you were going to be a whole lot. I'm crying. That's hilarious. Hold on. Just a second, y'all. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. We'll just say yes. Amazing, stupendous. I love it. It's exactly the kind of wild adventure that a knight would get into. A real knight. Gerald the knight, at your liege. A fair day upon you, and you also upon me, who is an actual knight. Yeah, somehow I'm not buying that you're a real knight. You're not? But I have all this knight stuff. Why do you think I'm not a real knight? Gerald, do you need something or not? The only thing I need is to be the coolest knight that Timothy has ever seen. Timothy? My son. And just the best darn son in the world. That's adorable. We love a good parent. Here. I got a photo of them. Look at this. I gotta say, shout out to the Wanderstop developers, because I've seen all the black characters in this, and I gotta say, 10 out of 10. Also, I love this picture where Timmy's just like, I don't care to be here, but my dad's here. I'm just gonna let him have this moment, and his dad's just so happy to be there. That's so adorable. I took him to the International World of Cheese Museum. He adored it. Did you know cheese isn't a plant? Wild, right? For Timothy's birthday, I made him a series of sweaters with my face on them. It's so that if he ever forgets me, he could just look down at his torso, and there I am. Why would he forget you? Oh, he's always going on about wanting to poetry from his memory. You know how kids are. I don't. Of course. Well, as a father, let me tell you, it's very normal for a son to wear a sweater of his father's face. I'm completely crying at the goofiness of this. Let's see another Timothy photo. This is us at 3 a.m. Timothy looks like he just woke up and his dad just terrorized him, and I'm just completely laughing about that. This is us at 4 a.m. Why would you do it an hour later? I'm sobbing. This is us at 4:15. I love how Timmy just says, my dad's in here being a menace, and I'm just going to be on my phone, play phone games. I cannot escape. I'm stuck. This is us at 4:22, and trying to go to sleep an hour later. Amen. I get it, Gerald. You enjoy waking Timothy up in the middle of the night. What? No, I don't. Oh my gosh, yeah, I guess you're right. I'm seeing the pattern here. Now. I'll see another Timothy photo. Here we are registering the vote in our local fishing ordinance council elections. Well, Timothy can't vote, but loves the electoral process. Or is it that he loves tennis? I forgot. It's one of the two. Let's see another Timothy photo. We went horseback riding. I'm so proud of Timothy, he only vomited 3 times. Oh. Gross. Why did he vomit at all? Doesn't horseback riding make everyone vomit? I vomited like 10 times myself. Gerald, that sounds awful. Come on, we were riding horses. Who could be upset when you're riding a horse? We'll do maybe 2 more photos and see if that changes. Here's Timothy graduating from 8th grade. I was asked to give a speech. Or maybe I ran onto the stage and gave a speech anyway. Who can say? Did I actually talk or did I just sob at the podium? Who knows? All right, another photo. Here we are bearing 30 pounds of corn, buying 30 pounds of corn flour? This is a joke, kind of joke Timothy and I have where I buy 30 pounds of corn flour every Monday. Why? Exactly. That's what Timothy says every time we do this. It's all part of a joke. Of the joke. What's the joke? Heh, you sound just like Timothy. I feel like I want to keep going maybe to see if like something special happens with this, or he's just going to keep cycling through photos. This is where we recorded the spoken word album together. Doesn't have any Timothy. He refused to speak once the entire time, but it's the spirit of togetherness. I'll be honest, I got a bit of creative terror during recording, so I didn't say anything either. But it's 2 hours of silence that really speaks to the bond between father and son. All right, Gerald. Oh, that's all of them. That's all my photos. You're the first person who ever stuck around for every one of my photos with Timothy. Now that I've gone through them all, I'm pretty amazed how many of these photos I have. Hey, why don't you leave one of them with you? Why don't I leave one of them with you? Timothy would love to have his face on a shop wall. Sure, I'll take a photo. Great. Which photo do you want? Cheese museum, sweater on this face. Let's do a different one. Great. Which photo do you want? Not the wake ups. I ain't gonna put Timothy on the spot right that in 4K. So I do that. Different one? I should have done the graduation one. Okay, so it just cycles through again? Okay. We will do the graduation one. Sure thing. Here we go. I don't get the impression that Timothy likes you very much. What? Of course he likes me. I mean, yeah, I may be the world's single biggest dork bot, and so lame, so incredibly. Or God, Dad, stop taking photos. Dad, please. People are staring at us. Dad, I want to. Oh, but other than that, he adores me. I think. Sure, whatever. Would you like a cup of tea? That's what we do here, I guess. Is drinking tea something that a real knight would do? Yes, it's a common trait among knights. And I'll absolutely drink tea as part of my grand adventure. Is there any particular flavor you prefer? Well, to be honest, I'm pretty tired from all this walking. Do you have anything that could wake me up, give me a big old shot of energy? I'll go take a look and see if that's a thing. Your field guide now contains a section called Request. Anything a character has asked for you will be recorded here. Open the field guide with F. The field guide contains information about different fruits and the various effects that each fruit has when consumed. Okay. Change tab. Something to wake him up. Oh. Sunset. I made the sunset ones. Actually, let me go to the field guide. I'm assuming we want to make the Aussie fruit one because it's high in caffeine. But how do we make that is the better question. I'm gonna stash this. We're gonna go to the seeds. Gonna put one here. And then we're gonna switch seeds. Actually, let me go to the field guide again. I'm assuming for this, for the Aussie fruit. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong one. My bad. That's for the puff pod. Oh, well, my commands aren't working well, but the lurk works. Thanks for lurking, Lawrence. I hope you enjoy as you get things done or just lurk, as always. As I say, y'all, you're welcome to just enjoy the ambience of me gaming or gabbing and just lurk because you have that right. I encourage it, too, if you just want to kick it but not say anything. All goody and hoodie either way. Okay, so we need something to wake him up. I think I'm gonna, I guess, go for the Aussie fruit. We just gotta figure out how to do it. So we're gonna do that, I guess. Somehow. Maybe. We'll figure it out, hopefully. Pink seeds. Okay, let me go back to the field guy again. Aussie fruit. It's a triangle of them. Oops, wrong button. So maybe if we do this, we can make an Aussie fruit? Maybe? I don't know. We'll see, y'all. Alright, we're going to watering can. Oh, we ain't got no water. My bad. My bad. Go ahead and fill it up all the way to the top. Okay. Oh, maybe we do need the watering can again. Okay. Yeah, we did it. We made Aussie fruit. Let's go. Okay, stash this. All right. I think we have a T-ball left. Yeah, we do. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna go make him an Aussie fruit tea. It's probably the best thing to do right now. Turn that off. All right. Okay. Oh. Whoops. Let's move up a little bit. All right. Tea making ingredients, or put some Aussie fruit. And I guess a tea ball. Ooh, pretty. And then, oh. Hello, miss. I realized I forgot to be telling you about one aspect of gardening. I explained that you can make plant hybrids, right? But Boro neglected to mention that you can also be combining different seeds when making patterns. As long as the outer planets are all plants are all the same, the two simple plants will be combining together. Here's an example of a pattern that will not produce anything, because the outer ring contains two different plants. If you wish to unearth all the fruits our clearing offers, this information will surely be useful. All right, that is it for the Bro Informational Hour. Are done. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, so if you pretty much can't have plants that aren't all the same surrounding one, they either have to be all... Pretty much they have to be in a certain pattern for it to work, otherwise it's just no bueno. So, all right, cancel. Got a cup. Put that joker there. Ooh, that's the cup I was using earlier. Gonna go ahead and stash that as well. And then, oh. I do that every time, dang it! Where is Gerald? I just saw him. Where'd he go? Gerald, I have your tea. I'm about to say, like, where are you at, sir? Come back here. Here you are. I put the tea through his armor, I'm crying. Did you just drink that through your armor, sir? But why? Duh! Wait a minute. I feel so alert. I'm out of my mind with energy. Heck yeah, this is peak Gerald right here. This is my best self. Can you believe that people are always telling me to chill out and for crying out loud, please stop? Well, those people can take a hike because I'm the one with the energy tea now. This is literally the best cup of tea that anyone's ever made. Thank you. By the way, can I ask about whatever's happening to your leg? Oh, purple smoke? It's bizarre, isn't it? I was wandering in these woods, and all that happened is I tripped and scraped my leg. Well, technically, I scraped it on a glowing purple sword. And the sword was held by an old witch muttering to herself. Who, funny story, lunged at me from the shadows and screamed, "You shall bear the mark, you shall become the shade, its prisoner, its companion, its smoldering ash left in the fires of decay. Breathe its flames and become the pain of becoming." I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically it. I'm with Alta, Gerald. I think you just got cursed. I don't know, man. Did you think about this when you came to the tea shop? I'm just saying, homie's just like, if you hear somebody run to you going, "I have sent you to the bellows of the treasure chest that is my cave to curse you for all of eternity," I would contemplate my existence a little bit. I'm just saying. So we're going to go with the first response. Oh, sure. Obviously, that occurred to me. I love how, excuse me. See what I mean when I try to do voice acting? I've learned this when I played D&D lately, where if I don't have water, I'm going to pay for it yelling. Oh, that is so funny. Oh, sure. Obviously, that occurred to me. But don't worry, I'm fine. Your leg is literally smoking. Yeah, but to heal myself, I did like 100 sit-ups. Excuse me. Sorry. Let me not cough into... Excuse me. Cough into the mic. Apologies for that. Didn't mean to do that. Let me, on this note, since my throat is dry, I'm gonna go get something to drink so I can be ready to read the rest of this. So apologies. I will be right back. We'll go to the BRB screen so we can hear Gerald's story about how a witch cursed him, and his foot is as purple fire, because that's wild. We'll be right back. Hang tight. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This is what they mean when they say pollen is not your friend if you have allergies, because I realized when I went outside, Lawrence, I appreciate you. I definitely need to wipe my face. Like, of course, like I wear a mask outside, and then like when I come inside, take down the mask, wipe my face, because pollen is not a joke. Anyway, we're gonna switch it back now to the gaming stream. I have something to drink, so I'm not coughing into the mic. I'm so sorry, y'all. Just give me 1 second. Okay. I'm alive. Sorry about that again. The fact that this man's foot's probably cursed and he just decided to do push-ups after is the most, like, hilarious thing on this planet. So, you know, I'm pretty sure I'm in pretty physical condition right now. Again, the first response. That's not how you heal a curse. Hey, who's the knight here? I don't think you... Look, I understand this kind of thing is probably really new for you. If it's really concerning to you, I'll do another 50 sit-ups after I finish this tea, okay? See? I'll be fine. If you say so. Glad you agree. After all, I'm a real knight. And if there's one thing knights are known for, it's physical health and well-being. Okay, time to reflect on the taste of this tea like a knight. We sure we can't fix your leg? Just a little bit. Gerald. We can't help you, Gerald. Gerald. Oh, okay. Whoa. Is the mailbox alive? Thank you for mailing my lost package to me. It seems to have slipped out of my bag. What a blessing you stumbled upon it and thought to send it back. The package contained my daughter's school textbooks. The minute she received them, she studied them front to back and then immediately went out and won a local science fair. How did she get to the science fair so quickly and immediately win it? Believe me, I'm just as confused as you. But that's the power of education. Here, I'll send you her trophy as proof. She won't miss it. She already won another 4. Thank you again for your help. It means a lot to both of us. Oh, that's nice. We just have, a random trophy now. It's fair. Oh! It's you again. Oh, you're back again. Ahem. Say there, local citizen. Have you found yourself troubled lately by malevolent? Why can I not say that word today? But you know what I'm trying to say, y'all, watching me. Malevolent spirits. Indeed, more than ever, demons seem to haunt our every waking minute. A tragedy. Surely in your own town, you too have noticed the abundance of unlawful apparitions. What's going on? What are you doing? Then I say you're in good... Hang on, what comes next? What comes next? Oh! Then you're a good fortune because your neighborhood demon hunter has arrived. Pause for excited murmuring. Did you know that in communities without a demon hunter present, those communities are more likely to have demons? The math checks out. Wow, that could be my community. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Surely the price of such assistance is more than I can afford. Well, my friend, this is where you are in luck. For you see, the Order of Demon Hunters believes that these vital community services should be provided at no cost to you. Wow, how could it be? It's almost too good to be true. For although we know this is a controversial topic, the Order of Demon Hunters believes that all communities deserve to live in peace and security. Pause for shocked gasp. That's why for merely the price of room and board, the highly trained demon hunter before you could soon become a vital fixture is an exceedingly charming neighborhood. Please, not rush to an answer. Discuss it among your local elders first, as is needed. I do eagerly await your reply. May your township steer towards its own greatest fortune. Cool. Anything else? I love when shows and games do that, where like they pause in the most like deadpan way, and that was just that's just peak comedy to me forever. I'm sorry. I just think that's hilarious. Okay. Well, you don't even know your name. No. Right. Well, here's what I'm noticing. You are a demon hunter looking for a town to help, right? And I can't give you the need because this isn't a town. So, sorry, whatever. Say, let's discuss the ways which demons may manifest in your neighborhood. Town hall meetings that run far longer than intended, neighbor ears and disagreement about proper fence heights, anxiety, and many more. Parties being thrown at inappropriate hours. I'm not gonna say anything. Square dancing events taking place without proper permits. Conflict over what constitutes a family-friendly karaoke song. I'm crying at that one. That's actually kind of funny. Not that this isn't funny in general, but I'm just thinking that's hilarious. Citizens suddenly and especially believing in martial arts. Neighbors mowing their lawns 4, 5, 6, even 6 times every single day. Is he gonna keep going? Misspellings and community event flyers. I don't know if that's demons though. That's just like English is rough. And many more. Shall I give you more examples? Oh my god, no, please, no more, please. Look, I'm trying to be patient here. I'm trying. But I need something to do, something to keep me active. I can't just sit and listen to people talk. So, Demon Hunter, this is a tea shop. I can make you tea. That's all I can do for you. Do you want tea or not? I guess. Well, if you have Velty tea, I suppose we could do a Velty ceremony. It's a particular kind of ceremony that requires Velty tea. So, if you have Velty tea... Why didn't you tell me you needed tea in the first place? Oh, well, I don't know that we were going to do a Velty ceremony. Typically, Velty ceremonies only happen after you've known someone a while. I don't have time to wait. I need to do something now. Oh, okay then. Let's do the ceremony. By the way, what is a Velty tea? You've never heard of Velty tea? Do you, don't you, run a tea shop? I'm actually one of those fighter tea maker types you've heard about. Barely, I understand. Well, Velty tea is brewed with Velty beets, but I don't think I've ever grown Velty beets before. I assume they come from a Velty tree? Alright, I'll figure it out. I am weeping. Say, Burrow has thought of something that you may wish to know about. Within our shop library, there's a book called The Book of Answers. Perhaps you've already seen it. Miss Alta, this is a very special book. It is an old and sacred tome. You see, the Book of Answers knows exactly how to meet the needs of every customer who comes through our shop. So yes, if you ever find yourself struggling beyond all reason with a drink request, you simply go look in the book. It will surely tell you exactly what must be done to make the person happy. No questions asked. Where does the Book of Answers come from? I am not knowing. It's far older than even Burrow, if you can believe it. Yes, we are simply custodians sending to its ancient and noble magic. Personally, Burrow prefers not to using the book. To solve our customers' requests is a great delight, but from time to time, even I'm indulging myself in a good old-fashioned spoiler. Heh, yes indeed. Nonetheless, now you know of its assistance, and you may use it or not. Can I explain what's wrong with me? Well, it's possible that the Book of Answers is mostly containing answers to shop-related questions, or perhaps Miss Alta's conundrum does not have a clear answer. Oh my, what a dilemma that would be. Yes, best not to think about that. Just assume that Book of Answers only pertains to shop-related questions. Does he have more to say? Say, Burrow has noticed something very interesting happening to our tea machine. Have you seen the flowers that are sprouting on the tea machine tree? Miss, it is no accident. It's because of the spare tea that goes unused whenever you make a new batch. You see, whenever tea gets poured down the strain, it is in fact being poured directly on the tree itself. Yes, your old and unused tea is actually hydrating the tree. How convenient. The more drinks you pour, the more flowers will be appearing on the tree. So please do not fret if some of the tea you make goes unused. All of it will find its purpose in the end. Oh, okay. What's up, C? How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Hey, Pass, welcome in the stream. I hope you're doing well. I am okay. I am making it, taking it day by day as always, and just having a good old time. But I hope you're doing well. It's lovely to see you. I've been enjoying playing Wanderstop, which is a really cool team management game, honestly. Like, I really enjoy it. I'm just gonna pour the tea down the drain, because I need to make more anyway. But yeah, otherwise, I'm making it. I'm feeling pretty good. Just kind of chilling, enjoying things, you know. Oh, there's just blue seeds just chilling. Stash these. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, too. Let's see. Oh, we gotta make more tea balls. Shoot. The $1 million thing. Where do I find more of these things? Question mark? Oh, maybe not there. I'm doing super well. My package got delivered today, a storage SSD, and I finished installing 2 more storage devices. Nice! For the new PC and everything? Good for you. I know it's coming along really nice. I appreciate hearing any and all updates, so I know your PC's going to be bumping, and it's going to be great. Plus, who doesn't love storage? Because as you know, and as many of us know, if you don't have good storage on your PC, eventually you're just like, oh, I can't put everything on here. Boo. I hate it here. I am looking for tea things out here in the cut, and I'm striking out so far. Can I go through here? No. Well, the SSD doesn't have a 3D. Sucks, it's probably not accessible. I'm happy to have more storage for games and for video editing. Gotcha, gotcha. So, slight trade-off, but, you know, still works in your favor, which I can appreciate. What are these? Can I stash this? What is this? Shrink shroom. Oh. Just stashing things. Y'all know my thing about picking everything up. But no, Pass, that's what's up. I can respect it. Oh, I found it. Yay. And then for an update, y'all, we'll probably go for like 5 to 10 more minutes, and then we'll call it for stream. But again, we will complete Wanderstop, so this won't be the last time you see this game. Genius. Oh, shoot. I didn't want to do that. Oh, my pockets are full? Of course they are. Let me stop picking everything up with my shenanigans. We're just running around trying to find ways to make some T-balls. This soundtrack is really soothing, though. It's given like movie soundtrack, but also like lo-fi. But yeah, today is going really well. That's awesome. Like I said, I'm happy to hear that. Not only with computer upgrades, but you know, making progress on what you want to do because of said upgrades. That's always happy. That's always makes me happy to hear. And plus, it's almost the end of the week, so you can't go wrong with that, you know? All right, I need like one more. Or like 2 more things? Oh, wait. These might work. Oh, dang. I thought I would only need 2 more. Well! Running around town trying to find some tea leaves. Let's go! Alright. We're full. Cool. Now I can finally edit. I have no limits now. Nice! That's always great to hear, too. That means I know you just, again, you were already cooking Paz, and you finna cook even harder, which I appreciate. A lot of people do their thing. I guess we'll do the broom. Gotta let the leaves dry. It's a teacup. Can we use this? So this is how Rock Lee felt when he took off the weights. Pretty much, Paz. That's exactly how Rock Lee felt when he took off the when he took off the weights, for sure. I'm limitless, pretty much. I can use this cup, right? I can clean it. Oh yeah, we gotta clean these cups. Thanks, C. That means a lot to me. Oh, yeah, for sure. I know you've been wanting to do a lot of really magical things, so I'm glad you're getting the equipment you need to make progress. Like I've been telling you for a long time, you got this. So I'm just excited for you in terms of being able to like, you know, move past limitations and things like that too. So, yeah. How's Wanderstop going for you? I actually really like this game a lot. It's very like it's very forthright and straightforward of what message it wants to send. It's very clear this is about like mental health and burnout, but the game's story is very intriguing. And I like the mechanics because it just feels like a very story-driven Balia, which is not a bad thing. I actually really like it, and Alta's a really interesting character. Trying to figure out, just trying to figure her way out right now while she's going through what she's going through. I didn't mean to drop the broom. Yes, I'm excited for what I can do this year and years to come. Yeah, for sure, Paz. Because like I said, I know you got this. So my pockets are full. Can I just put this in the shop? Make it look pretty? But yeah, I like Wanderstop. It's been a very good game. I really appreciate what it's trying to do. And I love the black character designs in here. They're very noticeable. Can I put this over here? We can decorate the shelves? Yes. I love this immediately. No. 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 Is it 4? I'm glad. That's good to hear. Glad you're enjoying the game. Yeah, for sure. I hope more people like give this game a shot. It's really interesting. Yeah, I can put stuff on the shelves. I love this. And then there's more cups. What's up, Jared? What you want? So, Jared, is there anything else I can do for you? I need a task I can complete. A task? Hey, you betcha there is. Just now I was trying to figure out why neither you nor Timothy believe that I'm a real knight. And then it hit me. It's because I don't have a single cool knight pose. Could you help me decide a great pose that proves I'm a knight? All right, let's come up with a super cool knight pose. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Yeah! Well, I'm convinced you're a real knight. Sure. You mean that? Did I do it? I'm a knight? Sure. Why not? I did it. I'm a knight. I can't believe it. Timothy's going to be so psyched. I'm so pumped up right now. In fact, I think it's time I headed back into the forest. I feel like doing something that only a real actual knight would do. Like what? Well, you know, knight stuff. Anything specific? A true knight can never know what their adventure will be. A true knight must discover the adventure as it happens to them. I read that on the menu at a restaurant once. It wasn't about knights, but I think it still works. Gerald, what exactly do you knights do? Get into cool adventures? Is that correct? Am I close? No, knights have duties to uphold. They take oaths. They report to someone. Why are you doing any of this? I mean, do I need to have a reason? Can a really cool dad just be a knight for no reason? You know what? Gerald's actually right. You could just be a knight because you want to be. Does it have to be proved? Does it have to be to prove to his son that he's the coolest dad on the planet? But now that you mention it, do you think maybe he would find it cool that I'm a knight? If I got into the most fantastic adventures out of these woods, if I was a real knight, then do you think he'd want to take more photos with me? And show off those photos to his friends? And call me something cool like Pops McGee? I'm not the person to ask about. With all the nightly adventures I get into, there's no way I could be a total dork bot, right? This is my destiny. This is my story. It's time for me to go out there and be the best knight I can be. As knights are always saying, Yar! Good luck, Gerald. Gerald living his best life. I ain't mad at homie. He said, listen, I'm gonna be out here. Tea break, Velty tea. Gotta make that. And then I'll probably make the tea for our Demon Hunter friend here, and then we'll probably call it after that. So. Where do we make Velty tea? Yeah, okay. I'm assuming it's one of the pink ones with a bunch of blue ones around it. That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong, but we're about to find out. We're pirates? Yeah, Pass. It's giving more pirate than night. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know why. Well, not that I don't know why, but I do know why. But it definitely was giving a little bit more pirate than night. But Gerald's like, listen, I'm living my best life for my son Timothy, so I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Okay, I just forgot that quick about what the field guide said. Sorry. So we need the pink one in the middle. So I'm assuming it's going to be all blue ones around it. So with that in mind, we need to do this. And then... maybe. Dang. I see my bot's like working when it's not supposed to. That's why I told you I gotta fix that. Alright, let's read this again. So we'll do some pink ones. Put this in stash. Put some blue ones around it. We should be able to make what we need. Okay. Oh, I ain't want to drop it. Put that in the stash. Jeez. Nope, wrong thing. Y'all gotta give me. I appreciate y'all patience with me into mechanics. Oh! Well, look at that. It's star-shaped fruit. It's so cool. Alright, well, that's not working. LT beat. Alright. I gotta clean up the yard. We'll clean up this area. Okay. Stash the umbrella. Right? Oh, I keep painting the one. My bad. Nope. Oh, more seeds. Yay. I love when you can find seeds randomly on the ground. I thought that was a... Oh, I thought that flower was a chicken. I was like, huh? Sorry, that was me being confused. Dash. Made some tea balls. Good for us. Alright. I think we can make some tea for a good old demon hunter friend in the little thing. So time to brew some tea. Let's go. Also, shout out again to the developers for making Alta. I love her design. She's super cute. Love the black girl magic. So that's all I'm going to say about it. Not that I'm ever going to stop talking about it, but I just appreciate it. Alright, so first we need to add some water. I'm going to stop it right about there. Thank you so much. Then we're going to heat this bad boy up. Alright. Now we're doing a little veil. Okay. Bile, sorry. Bile. Been saying that wrong. Put the little T-ball in there. Then we're gonna put the little belt beats and boop. There we go. And then we're gonna kick it old school. Brew some tea. Alright. We are gonna get one of the cups though. Oh wait, I think I have one in my hand. Hold on. Hold your horses. Hold the thing. Which thing did I put it in? I remember seeing it. Yep, right here. Teacup. Just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna just wash it. I don't really know if it's actually clean. I love this little, like, contraption thing that cleans these cups. That's adorable. I love this game. Okay. Alright. We're gonna... Ooh. Actually... Instead of... doing that, let me just take one of the cups we just cleaned. That'll work. Alright. We're gonna go put the cup here. And then we're gonna... That's the first time I did that without, like, spilling over the cup. Look at me. I'm so proud. We learning. Even though we running. I need to find Gerald before I spill all this tea. Where did he? Oh, not Gerald. Sorry. Where did other homie go? I saw him. Ah, there we are. I hope I don't spill all this tea everywhere. Here you go. Tea. Verily, you brought me the ceremonial Velty tea. As is customary, we will now perform the time-honored Velty ceremony. Oh, I'm excited. I haven't done a Velty ceremony in ages. There's more? Yes? Fine. One ceremony and that's it. Very good. Come, let us adjourn to the place of ceremony. So where's your, place of ceremony? I do not have a place of ceremony because that isn't a real thing. But don't you have some kind of designated spot? The book says every town should have a ceremonial spot. Yes, of course, that would be in front of the shop. Verily. Let me just put this cup down and I'll meet you there. Are you gonna put the cup down? Or... I'm gonna go ahead and take this and go wash it, since it's that cup looking not great right now. I'm just saying, like, the fumes coming out of that joker ain't looking too good. What's up with the black bars on the video? Hi, Plush Poppy. Welcome in. I hope you're having a nice one. I actually just made the screen smaller because, when I actually have it fuller with my background, it cuts off the like, text and stuff. So, probably for these streams, because of that, I'll probably think about changing my overlays just for them, so I don't, like, cut off the, like, dialogue so folks can see it. But that's why, essentially. Just made it a little bit smaller for today. But it's nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Meaning to check in with you as well in terms of shenanigans, now that I've... Even there's some stuff going on in the background, I've still been meaning to check in about some things. So. Okay. We're going to let that cup get washed, and then we're going to do this one thing, and then we'll call it for stream. I have no shenanigans again. I'm crying. That's real, though. That's how I be. I'm dealing with shenanigans and dynamics. Both good and questionable. Let's put it that way. That are outside of my control, but I'm kind of the eye in the storm, and as they say, clarity creates chaos. So that's kind of how I'm operating right now. And here we are, the spot of ceremony. I've thusly placed a ceremonial altar. Verily, it is time now for the Velty ceremony to begin. So the way these things work is that you start by talking about yourself. You know, opening about your fears, your hopes, your dreams, that sort of thing. It's good to know what you're struggling with, being as vulnerable and as authentic as possible. I love how this is being asked of Alta, and she's kind of dealing with some stuff. So let's see how she handles this. We'll spend maybe 20 minutes like talking about you, and then the ceremony itself will begin. I love how I don't like either one of these responses. But I mean, it makes sense because Alta's character, she's not very open, so... I'm going to do the first one. I don't want to mess with him. No, but the Velty ceremony is supposed to be about you and your life. We can't do the ceremony if we don't know anything about you. I don't care. Okay, well, I guess we'll just begin the ceremony. Ahem. Here upon this day, our community gathers to conduct a Velty ceremony. I'm probably saying this wrong, by the way, but it's totally fine. Congenial. Today's ceremony is in honor of our special guest. Say your name. Alta. Our special guest and cherished member of our community, Alta. Specifically, her journey with And so our community has gathered to assist her with that. You're sure you don't want to say something? Yes, we do want to say something. Oh, I also would like to say something. Please go ahead. I rule and you all suck. I didn't think if I chose that prompt that she would choose this route, but I love a black girl with confidence. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it. Oh, okay. Let us offer her these words of guidance during this difficult time. May you, sort of, you know, I hope that that you, like, that is all okay for you, you know? Like, if stuff is, like, you're having trouble or whatever, then it's, you know, it'd be cool if not that thing. If it's bad, I mean, just if it's, let's see. What else is there to say about the matter? This is hard. You didn't tell me very much about yourself. Exactly? Please, I would be so honored to be part of your community. I would love to know more about you, and we don't have to try and solve your problems or anything, you know? It's just, who are you? What do you care about? I'd really like to know if you care to. No. Okay, I understand. Thank you very much for attending this virtue ceremony. The ceremony is now complete. Ha! The game is very poignant about how Alta has a lot of problems. She's very strong and independent, but she doesn't depend on anybody, and she's approaching burnout. Okay. I see what you're doing, story. Gerald, what are you doing up here? Your leg's still on fire. Ahoy, bringer of tea. I have returned from my nightly adventures. Hold on, y'all. Let me get something to drink, because, again, my voice. This is why I like... Excuse me. This is why I usually have to be mindful when I voice act games or speak like this. Because, oh... Just give me 1 second, y'all, so I can drink some water so I don't parch my throat too much more. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Hey, Gerald. Back so soon? Soon? What are you talking about? I haven't been here in days. What? But you were here just a few minutes ago. Was I? No, I definitely remember setting up camps 3 times. In fact, take a look at this. It's the adventure I got into. Why do you have a stop sign? Yes? It's this. It's a stop sign? Yes, a stop sign. Did you steal it? I don't think so. I just found it. Fine line between finding and stealing, Gerald. Well, it's not stealing if you and the object weren't meant to find each other. The minute I saw this stop sign, something about it called to me. I said to myself, now that's a stop sign with a mysterious and thrilling past. What do you think? There's got to be an exciting story behind it, right? Excuse me. I love how Gerald is having a blast with the stop sign. I don't know if this is nightly, but we're going to go with it. I'm going to remain neutral, but staying open to both sides. Good. I want to have a frank and objective discussion about its history. And let's just think about it for a second. What might this stop sign have been used for? What if an ancient civilization used it to stop, not stop in the name of love? Which one of you developers did this? I know what you are. I know what you are with stop in the name of love. You know what? We're doing it because it's a prompt. We're doing it. Yeah, if you ever forget to do that, a sign is extremely helpful. Unearthing this mystery is really challenging to me to be the best knight I can be. Say, could this real knight please have another cup of tea? I'm still thinking about the last one you gave me. Yeah, sure. What flavor do you want? Gosh, I'll be honest, for 3 days, I've been thinking about the tea you served me before. It was just so interesting. It was really something. How about if I just get another one of those? Coming right up. And you know what? Let me give you this. Did you just give me a jar? It's Timothy's favorite jam. I take it everywhere with me. I love how I said it was a jar, but it's jam. Thank you for the gift. Gerald, can we add some of this into the mix as well? Sure, why not? So it's whatever I made you last time plus just jam. Heck yeah. Love it. While you're making that, I'll be investigating the orders of the stop sign. Gerald, the knight is on the case. I love Gerald, how he just exists and lives his best life and runs around with his leg on fire being cursed by a witch. And his son, who's a very, very astute black kid, is like, my dad is in shenanigans and I don't know how to feel about it. That's so funny. Okay. I think we're going to stop it here though. So let me... Okay, perfect. We're going to save and quit. Oh, I love it. Just takes you back to the top of Wanderstop. That's so cool. Okay. Let me go to the chatting screen and then we'll wrap up and then we will do a raid. Cause magical. Give me 1 second, everybody. Boop. All right, let me give myself an exit. Alrighty, well, thank you all for joining me today. Again, I hope you enjoyed Wanderstop. Like I said, shout out to Ivy Road Games for the key. For those of you who want to play Wanderstop yourself, as you've seen so far, again, I will be playing through the entire game because I got a key for it. So again, shout out to the folks, the developers behind the game. It's been a lot of fun. It's 10 to 15 hours of gameplay. It is a team management game, so it's one of those in that genre. So this is like the cozy intermission style games I like to play. Thanks, C. Bye. Appreciate you, Lawrence. Thanks everybody who stopped by today, of course. But yeah, we will continue playing Wanderstop. Like I said, I have it on the docket. Now that I've got a feel for the game and how long it'll be, it'll probably be like a couple of streams, and then we'll just finish out the story. And then again, it'll be like a Palia game where, like I told y'all, we'll see Palia. You'll see Palia every once in a while. I do like that game. But yeah, Wanderstop is available, I do believe, on all platforms. I actually will buy a copy on PlayStation 5. I do like this game, kind of like other cozy Animal Crossing team management games, and I really think the theme in this game of Alta's character, where she's so used to being a fighter that she's burning out and kind of just lives through that one thing. So her whole life is just focused on being a fighter. She's learning how to be a person again, or learning how to be a person, I guess. So I just really like the themes of the game. I love the black characters. I love the characters themselves. And I love how Burrow kind of acts like a Jiminy Cricket-like character. So it's very therapeutic. And I think this game is really good for folks who maybe have experienced burnout or need a reminder that you are more than your job, what you do, your relationships with other people, and what you can accomplish. And failing is not a bad thing. But again, I'm somebody who I value rest. I think rest is productive, not in the emphasizing like capitalist way, but emphasizing a like rest, because if you don't rest, your body will make you eventually. So I do like the themes in that. I'm really looking forward to playing the rest of the game and seeing what it has to offer. So, but yeah, that's it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wrap up. Tomorrow we're gonna do some co-working. We're gonna play. Let me check my schedule actually, so I don't lie to y'all. I have it on socials. This is what I mean, where like I'm getting back into the rhythm, even with all the stuff going on in the background. That's a lot, but we're making it. Oh, sorry, I got added to something. I'm confused. Okay, my bad. Popped up on my thing. Yeah, so tomorrow we're playing Unicorn Overlord. We're gonna do some co-working first, and then we're gonna continue on in our fight. So I will be in my pixel form. And then on Friday, we're going to do some co-working and then Final Fantasy 14 because Endwalker. Feelings. Hopefully not people doing things that shenanigans. But I will probably, again, like I said on the last few streams, Final Fantasy 14, I will put warnings up because Endwalker's dark. As it should be. Because of the way it is climaxing a 10-year story. But okay. For those of you on YouTube, just give me 1 second. I will drop in the chat who we're going to raid. And then for those of you on Twitch, we're going to raid out to whoever's doing some things this lovely Wednesday night. So let me see which one of my friends and mutuals I can send y'all off to. Oh, well. Shenanigans. All right, I'm actually going to send y'all off to Misa. Misa's a friend or mutual in the streamer space, as well as one of my Final Fantasy 14 friends. Misa is super cool. She's awesome. I've learned a bunch from her, and shout out to her for letting me be on stream with her to help other healers learn how to be a dope healer in Final Fantasy 14. But we're going to send you off to her. Misa is currently doing, I do believe, probably some. Let me peek up in here. Let's see what she's up to. I do believe she's probably progging some progress in Final Fantasy. If my Twitch would be nice to me to sneak a peek up in here for 2 seconds. Yeah, she's working with her static to make some progress on some Ultima content. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're looking to watch a really dope person who's been in the rating scene for a minute, who is a really, really great person, I'm going to send you off to her. Of course, if you need to scamper, particularly if you got other things going on, whatever, I have been streaming for almost 3 hours, so I completely understand that. It's totally cool too. But for those of you on YouTube, it's gonna drop it in both because I'm multi-streaming right now. But I'll drop Misa's username in the chat. So for those of you who want to see and watch Misa from YouTube, that is her username on Twitch. For those of you on Twitch, I will go ahead and raid us out. So again, I'm still working on a raid message, y'all. Also, thank you for the follow, Eprek. I'm so sorry I didn't catch that until now. Please forgive me. I'm still getting my commands and things up for Twitch, so my bad. That is on me, but I promise you I'll have the alerts and stuff set up sooner than later. So, but okay, I'm going to drop the raid message in the chat. I think I'm gonna land on this one for the most part, and of course I'll figure out other things as always. But that's the raid message for those of you who are going to follow me over to Misa's. And like I said, I usually raid and runs. I just want to send my community off to other dope streamers and people y'all can follow. But again, if you're not going to ride the raid, I hope you've enjoyed watching Wanderstop. We will keep going. And again, really am grateful for all the opportunities to play games for the first time for folks with you all and experience it for the first time and just be a dork about it because I really enjoyed Wanderstop and look forward to playing it more as well as supporting games like it. Because as somebody trained in psychology and neuroscience and does what I do, I really do appreciate games that touch on mental health and stress the importance of it. So this game, I think, does a really good job of that and is really enjoyable. And Black Girl Magic! Black Girl Magic. But anyway, that's the raid message in chat for those of you over on Twitch. Like I said, if you're on YouTube, that's where I'm going. Evening Misa is the full username, so feel free to use that. Like I said, if you're going to follow me in, we're just going to say hi to Misa before I raid and run. But again, thank you all so much for joining me. Yes, Paz, thank you so much as always. Shout out to you, everybody else who stopped by. I really, really appreciate you. I know I don't tag everybody anymore on socials because there's so many people who come through and I don't want to miss anybody, but just know I really appreciate everybody who comes by, who watches, who lurks, and has just been patient with me. In regards to multi-streaming, getting all my assets, commands, and things like that too, because I've got some cool magic coming, which I'm really, really excited to keep growing as a streamer on YouTube and on Twitch. So, yeah. But alrighty, y'all. Let me go ahead. And no worries, Paz. I totally get it, because I know some folks like to. I appreciate folks who watch both on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I really do appreciate that. But I know some folks will switch over to Twitch or choose one or the other and join the raid shenanigans. So I appreciate that. And for real. But let me go ahead and get the raid going for Misa. And like I said, please be respectful to Misa and all my friends and mutuals who I send you off to raids to again. And again, Misa is going to be doing some things right the Final Fantasy 14 in terms of, I think, I want to say Furu. I'm probably saying it wrong. But doing some stuff to that. So if you want to watch somebody in terms of their raid magic with their static, please go check out Misa. But again, if you want to scamper because you got other stuff going on, that is totally cool too. But again, we'll be back tomorrow multi-streaming. We're going to test out this widget. Hopefully it works. So it's probably going to be a Twitch exclusive stream tomorrow. For those of you watching me on YouTube. But no worries. See, I'm always thankful that you always shout me out. I'll do the same. No, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And of course, no one has any people who follow me or interact with me. You have no obligation, of course, to do anything. But I do appreciate and pay attention to folks who've been hanging with me, who've been kicking with me. So, past, for example, as an OG person who's been kicking it with me and watching me and hanging out, I really do appreciate you. And I try to give my appreciation in terms of folks who have been sticking with me and doing the damn thing. So look forward to you, of course, continuing on your journey in terms of editing and streaming and all the things you want to do in life. So, I like to pay it forward with no expectation of anything back, of course. But, okay, let me get this going. Yes. And hi, Jayla. Thanks for stopping by. Especially as I get towards ending stream. But I appreciate you and shout outs to you. Especially because, for those of you who don't know, I don't have my commands up. But Jayla's doing some dope magic, so if you're looking for another person to follow over on Twitch, you should go ahead and just hit that follow button. I'm just saying. There's also a VTuber Met Gala, courtesy of Jayla's magic and creativity and mind. So if you're looking for another dope event to attend, which I have planning to do for that, please go check it out. But yeah, it's lovely to see you, even though I'm like, ending stream, but it's always lovely to see folks pop in and say hi. And I thank you for the love on the outfit. I'm grateful for that. Because I'm excited to show y'all the 2D model for this one in the future very soon. Yeah. It's fine. I'll show up next time. No worries. And I definitely will, try to lurk and see y'all. But if I'm not able to be like in your, live videos, I'm always looking around. I pay attention to what my mutuals and friends are doing. I'm that person. I be looking around. I be knowing what y'all be up to. I be in support. I be like, y'all better go do it. And yeah, no worries. I got you, Jayla. I appreciate you being one of my OG, mutuals and, really appreciate you as a friend in the streamer space as well. So. Yeah. But alrighty, y'all, let me start the raid. The raid message in the chat over on Twitch. For those of you on YouTube, again, we're going to Misa's stream. She's doing some Final Fantasy 14 magic with the static. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and do that. But again, if you are not joining me, thank you so much for joining me for Wanderstop. We'll play it again in the very near future. Tomorrow's going to be Unicorn Overload, so I'll be in pixel form. And again, we'll play Final Fantasy 14. On Friday, we're going to do some co-working. So we're going to use the widget, play some music, and have some fun and get some stuff done. Because I got stuff I got to do this week. I got stuff I got to do now, but we might play a little bit of Monster Hunter a little bit before, you know what I'm saying? Because I like to destroy monsters. But all right. Appreciate y'all. Take care. And we're going to raid out now. But stay safe, stay well. Don't lick doorknobs. And, do the damn thing. Be magical. Wear a mask. And again, emphasizing it like I make a joke, but it's not really a joke. Don't lick doorknobs. I'm just saying. All right. Bye now. See y'all later.